Oh, we're here. We're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CiaránPixelz. I want to first of all preemptively apologize. I am really sick right now. You might be able to tell from my nose. I'm gonna be probably sniffling a lot. I need fucking tissues, honestly. But you know, we're gonna be here, and it's gonna be crazy. And some pretty interesting. Pretty interesting lore is going to go down. So, yeah, we're going to get into it. Make sure this mic is in the thing. Alright. I also got a new mic stand, so that hopefully means you know, my audio quality will be a little better because I can have the mic close to my mouth. Like right now. So, yeah.
Hey, old man, what are you doing here?
Yeah. My house is literally like right over there, so I might as well see what this is.
Well, here it is. It's time to go to the feast.
Yeah, that's.
I don't like
That's
this.
Oh. You don't need blood.
Oh. Sure. Sure.
I don't like this at all. Yay, enslavement.
Well.
Oh. Well, I guess my sister's going to hear about
I would
this.
punch you as a handshake.
I suppose it's time.
Hey, that's my line. If only I had the nuke still.
Happy invasion.
I hope you like it.
It's tacky.
Oh, coming from the man with gold-plated armor.
It's gonna look dreary.
Yeah, this decoration is certainly... I mean, personally, I have nothing, you know, against fires or anything like that, but,
Yes, well, I found that prior admiral's book collection, as well as I ripped a few trees, so that way we have some lighting.
I mean, you could have been a blue fire. I mean, you've seen how cool it looks at the Colosseum, man.
I don't think wood burns blue.
I guess you could point, but you could put, you know, this is a grand feast. You could have at least put just a little bit more effort. You know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
I won't question.
I mean, the sign's a nice touch, I suppose.
I don't really like the heads part.
It's a-
maybe change it with balloons next time.
It's
A
alright,
couple of
Levy.
heads never hurt anyone.
Yeah, of
I think it
course.
hurt the people whose heads they were ripped off of.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, that's my head. I see it.
He told you to shut up. That's kind of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good sign. Happy invasion.
It's a very good sign.
It is.
Yay! Happy
Thank you.
invasion.
I put a lot into getting it from Party City.
There's
Yo,
there's a
party
city for
all the way
parties.
down here.
Wait,
There's a
did
party.
Yes,
you?
it is one
wasn't-
of my many territories.
Oh.
I mean, the last party city I heard got burnt down. They. What? Did you burn down that place?
Oh, you're very keen.
They had the fun Halloween stuff. Was it because the skeleton wasn't big enough? I know that.
Nothing was big enough, I couldn't fit through the door.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem.
I mean, you are pretty big.
Precisely, that's why I took over this place. I mean, look at it. Look at how big the door is.
True.
Can you close the doors?
I mean, probably.
I think I don't want to see an example of that.
I do.
Would be kind of entertaining.
It's closing a door. How will that be entertaining?
because it's just closing
It's
two
a
giant
big
doors that are
stone door.
obnoxious. It's a big stone door.
How is that not entertaining? Just like,
Geez, you people will find
watching
anything
this-
entertaining.
Yeah, quite literally. That's why I built the Colosseum.
You know, you really expect on everyone's enslavement day there were more of a turnout.
Well, no one's happy about this. It's kind of a bit intimidating.
You know, I would have thought your commanders would be here or something.
No, I don't need them to keep you all in check. In fact, they kind of just got in my way, so I sent them off back to their islands that they're ruling over.
Hey, Dragon, you want a ciggy? I got 2. Stolen from the Armada base.
Smoking kills.
Yeah, and so
I suppose.
you got a big chair there, partner. Compensated for something.
I've got a big ass. Where else am I supposed to sit?
I don't know, it seems like the world has become a bit of an opportune throne or something like that. You know, you talk big, large, huge, all that jazz. You putting everyone here scared. Look, I've seen your type, and you and me, we're really not that dissimilar. You don't know me and I don't really know you, but I know your kind. And the thing is, the reason why we're both the same guy, we're both small. The only difference is I know that I'm small.
Is there an optometrist on this island?
I don't know what that means.
An eye doctor?
I mean, considering my own eye, no.
Been to
I'm
the
not sure.
This means a lot.
Yeah, Dragon. you
A
have this
doctor
serious
arrived like
case
a
of
month
pink eye I've
ago
ever
in
seen.
these
Your eyes are
islands.
literally pink.
Do you have pink eye or
man
something?
in a big chair.
There's no way he's talking about pink eye, right?
Did you accidentally pour grape juice in your eyes?
He's special.
It's just bloodshot. It's different.
Oh, I thought.
I thought.
Hello. How goes it?
Not too bad. I mean, this feast seems so great so far.
What you looking at, punk?
Yeah, this pie already has a slice cut out of
him
it.
the jester.
I'm a funny guy. so
I
I've
don't
been
think
told.
this one's even baked. I think it's all par bake.
I think
I
you
just threw all the
selected
pies in the
this
fire to make them.
Yeah, mine's just raw.
Is that why this one has a severed finger inside of it?
Oh, I believe that's one of yours. One of you at the table, I'm not sure who.
Anyone missing a
Okay,
finger?
Okay, well, I am
Not
not
yet.
eating this. I've had my fair share of pumpkin pie in my lifetime. Never again.
I think I'm
Eh,
just
Hopefully
gonna
it's
enjoy
not
this.
one from another
Uh,
island.
I think I'm just gonna enjoy this more. Nom nom nom. It's a very thoughtful food.
Yes,
but,
you guys can definitely drink the alcohol.
Sorry, I'm not an
gonna-
alcoholic.
Dude, this
I
tastes
was
like
Yeah.
orange.
My doctor advised me I shouldn't drink.
Well, yes, it is made from urine.
Yeah, that
What?
figures.
Opus.
But what? It's a renewable
What's the
resource.
purpose of that?
You could. I was about to say, you could say it's taking the piss.
I'm 17, I don't drink.
I prefer pina coladas.
Everyone drinks in Dragon's Crew.
Not really.
Wait, everyone drinks, even the kids?
You
Well, I
gotta at
mean,
least make
I
the
should have
alcohol.
brought you that
Yes.
wine that I had
Yeah, I
back
drink.
at
I
my
drink
house.
too.
Too bad.
Hold on, I had to
I
do that.
think I know why he's got the red eyes. what's her favorite color?
Take a guess.
Red. Easy.
Blue.
Pink?
Purple.
Black.
Let's go to the bathroom again. Hold up. Sorry. How far did you know?
I mean, probably
Ooh,
purple.
ooh, I know better. I know better. Your favorite color
Considering
is pink.
No, no, it's purple.
I guessed that. I already guessed that one.
I could have never guessed
I
that.
try not to listen to you.
It's okay. Most people don't listen to me.
Is that why we're the jesters here?
Precisely.
Ah, makes more sense.
Honestly,
You
it's
know,
eh.
I'm not sure. I don't see your maid outfit, Kieran.
Rinky's not wearing one either.
Made yet.
I suppose that's true. Where are your outfits?
Actually, Rinky's also wearing purple.
To be fair, Dragon, the only joke I really see here is you, so.
Fair.
This isn't like some sort of roast or something. You're supposed to be funny jesters.
You asked me
I
to be
mean,
a jester. A jester
You asked us to be
historically speaking-
jesters, and it's like,
Yeah. You asked
Seems
if
like
it.
the real roast here is this building. Jeepers, man. You're really gonna just let the place go up in flames? Someone put a lot
Yeah,
of
pretty
work
much.
into this.
I mean, at least I don't have
you're
a
jerk.
big ego like your
I kinda
forehead.
hate your face.
Is that so?
Yeah, your
This is
eyebrows
the
are as
worst
big as your
birthday
teeth.
party ever.
Honestly, it is, Levy. I wish this thing was lightened up better. I mean, hey, it's in a burning building. What could possibly go wrong, right?
I mean, I've been to birthdays
Yes,
that were with
exactly.
fire.
So,
But
Dragon, riddle
this
me
one's
this.
not that fun.
Where'd you get the name? I saw that you had a big tattoo on your back. Did the tattoo come before the name, or vice versa? Or is it like a
No,
chicken
no,
or
it's-
egg situation?
It's just my name.
Just your name.
Yeah, it's quite literally just my name.
That's a
You were
story. I was
born
like,
with the name fucking dragon? How?
Yes.
To be fair, that's
That
pretty
is-
hardcore.
It's more like your parents couldn't pick an object to name you after.
Your name is Sloth.
So?
I believe in a game of Sloth the Dragon Kangaroo. I believe the dragon would beat the sloth. That's just me.
So this
Probably,
is all
but at
just
least I have a
competition to you.
good sense of humor.
So,
I mean, why would you talk about a kangaroo when we have a chicken right there?
you know, Dragon, now that you've taken over all these islands, and, you know, failed to get what you wanted in the continuance brew, what exactly will you do now?
Continuing what I've done for the, I don't know, 20, 40, I don't know how long it's been, years. Conquer, destroy, do whatever I want. You see, I'm sure many of you believe that Zot's little trick has left me weakened. And it could be anything but. You see, while he has taken most of my capacity for brews, well, all of my capacity for brews, I'm still left without the curse. And my body will heal in due time. Sooner rather than later, I'll be back to my full self, and past that, with a decay brew without limits. My last act before he destroyed dominance was to bend the limitations of decay with my very own brew. I'm sure a few of you here might know what that entails.
Not
I've only
really.
just recently took up
I'm
reading.
not guessing it's sunshine and rainbows.
Not really.
Well,
I say. You made it so you can take infinite hearts, didn't you?
oh, not just that, but you're not too shabby on thinking, I suppose, despite how many times I've slammed a mace on top of your skull.
True.
Not only have I made it so I can take an endless amount of hearts, I've also removed those arbitrary cooldowns. Those are for those of you who do not have the stamina that I do. And past that, I decided to form my own ability using dominance. You'll come to find that sooner rather than later, I'm sure. As I know, with each and every one of you, you love to attack. Good thing I built a roof, I suppose.
I mean,
Although
just
I do know about the previous constant in failure. He did kind of like submit to you, and he did tell me to tell you that there is a giant pumpkin pie outside. But that's probably for later.
The giant pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you love pumpkin pies, don't you?
Yes, I'm quite fond of them.
Probably why all these pumpkin pies have a slice taken out of them. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like half of it was kind of it, so I mean, you'll have to go like hunt down the previous constant letter for that one. Like giving you like not a full pie is also kind of lame.
Well, I suppose, now that you're all enslaved, I suppose go ahead and show me to this pie.
Okay. Well, first we'll have to go. It's literally just right on, like, eye shot. I'm surprised you didn't really take notice of it, like, at first. It is literally just a giant pie.
That's wet.
I didn't want to touch it because you love pumpkin pies. I'm not even touching it. Ew. But yeah, it even has signs.
It looks like it's made out of wax. What is this?
I don't know, Blim, do you think the constant was reliable?
Not in the slightest.
I think that's the waterproof coating. Obviously. Since
Why
it's,
the fuck would there be a waterproof coating?
Because
you know,
It's
It's
raining,
raining.
is it not?
What do you think that's going to do once you eat it?
It's like edible.
It's I guess edible, I guess.
Yeah, I've no intention of going
Okay.
near to eat whatever that is.
I mean, if you want, I can, like, have a look inside. Oh, wait, there's shit in it. Yoink.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what is
Wait,
this?
what?
Golden shit.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh damn, there's a lot of treasure in here.
I'm getting out of fucking mass murders in one room. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know. Would
There's
you like?
nothing of importance in that chest.
There was a book. Do you want me to make a big hole? I don't know. Do you want to eat first? Yeah.
Yeah. Ow.
It's
This
not
is just terracotta. Do you guys think I'm blind?
I don't fucking know. Do you think I cook?
You're the Decay, bro. I would imagine you can eat anything.
Oh wait, yeah,
I
you
think
can
that's
eat
the wrong
this.
brew.
You know what? You can eat it. No, you eat it. I don't know why I'm mining for
Oh,
you.
I got rid of that useless ability.
Oh, that's kind of sad. You know, that was kind of useful. You know.
Guys, I don't think he fell for
Would
it.
anyone like to be a test subject for the new ability?
Maybe. Hold up. Oh. Am I just allowed to just, you know, like, take this gold? I'm sure you don't have
I
anything.
suppose I don't care.
Yeah.
You're smaller than I thought.
Thank you. I'm actually just gonna keep this for myself.
Is that-
It's money for shopping. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't. Listen, the constant was always unreliable. I'm not surprised about this, to be honest.
Yes, I do not understand this gesture.
Yeah, I mean, even the viewing area.
Yeah, who leaves food
Why would
outside?
there be a
anyway?
viewing area for me to eat food?
I mean, you are like kind of like the
So
guy
far,
who likes watching.
there hasn't been anything about this feast other than just you. So,
Well, yes, it's more so kind of a commencement.
Here. That's
Like-
awesome.
But yeah, Pink will be here. Yeah, shortly.
Why is
I mean,
Serene
she's
there
up.
now?
Fun. $5 cents. It's gonna explode.
Anybody want to gamble?
I'm not gambling.
I'm alright.
Look, I'm just staying close.
Yeah, I have my own get the fuck out of your potion. I also really wanted to give Dragon enough hemotoxin, neurotoxin, and hemotoxin, and all the toxins that he's going
He
to be
was
dead in under
very-
15 minutes.
He was very adamant on drinking the rum. Was anyone else
Hey.
concerned about that?
And we are back.
Maybe. See, if I just throw a blue, like a blue ringed octopus at him, he's not even gonna notice he's been bitten. That's the
You're
funny.
nothing.
Is that what you believe?
It's not a belief, it's a knowledge.
Kill you in under 15 minutes.
You think
I assumed as much.
Oh. There's shit around the corner.
What?
I'm not touching it. Well, why is it just... I don't even know.
I don't fucking know why he did that, honestly.
It's rather funny.
Yeah.
He came in expecting to die, otherwise why would he have any armor?
Honestly, this looks kind of cool. Okay, it may be like wax and shit, however, this is
Oh,
is
finally,
fucking
the
fun.
rain's clearing.
Oh, I love the rain. Don't you also just love the rain?
Yes, I suppose.
Well, I mean, Zot did do the most he could.
Oh wait, the
He did a
hostess,
bunch to
one of the
Dragon.
hostesses
Yeah.
has finally arrived.
I've been here
I
for
see,
a while.
I hope you brought food.
I brought some fancy apples.
Yeah, I
Freshly
meant food for the
stolen
patron.
from... They freshly stolen from the Voyagers.
what?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
about right.
Do you think I have the balls to steal from you nerds? God, no. I'm more looking to die from you guys. Again, at least. I ain't fighting Rinky. I enjoy Greek food too much. You... Here, Rinky, have some golden apples. Keep yourself happy.
I'm guessing you all enjoyed the pumpkin pie.
I'm gonna sit over here.
Seriously, when's the fun gonna happen? This is all just buzzkill right now.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the tension in this room, you could cut it with a knife.
Is there tension?
I don't
I mean, you
know.
were surrounded by fire. I had to fly over here because I was gonna burn.
I mean, fire's not that bad. Like, you can, like
I don't want to
like
burn
push
my
somebody
gorgeous
into it
outfit.
and burn them, and it's not terrible. Like, we could push Dragon into it, and he'd totally
You
burn.
stop being murderous for more than 5 seconds, please.
I mean, this man killed my son. I have a
I don't
tribute to
think
him
it's
on
a
the-
good
I
idea
get
to
it.
insult the face that looks upon us.
It's great to insult the face that looks on us. Come on now. we
Yeah,
should send some
that's what
fun.
Australians do, Levy. I
Sloth.
can just straight up insult this man. That's just how the culture here
Sloth,
works.
sit down, watch your back.
Dragon,
Watch what?
sit your ass down.
Hi, Robin.
Luke is behind you.
Oh, cool. It's
One
the
thing.
tall
Sit
man
your
that
ass
can't,
down.
can't do shit.
Do you intend to boss me around?
Sit your ass down.
Okay, sorry.
Solar.
Sit your ass down.
Actually, I really do not
Sit
give a
your
fuck
ass
what she
down.
does.
It's amusing.
Oh, there she goes.
And there.
I'm just
Oh,
getting
some of our
gunshot,
items
though.
burned. That's kind of
not,
sad.
Actually, not much that I can see. I don't have wood on me,
Okay.
so
That's more like it.
look at
This is what I mean. Like we've been in this thing. There's been no feast-like activities, and people have just been dying.
To the other stuff so it doesn't despawn.
To be entirely
I'm just gonna
fair,
leave it outside.
to be entirely fair, half of the people
Just
who
leave it
were
like
assigned
that.
specific roles didn't show up to do their roles. At least I can give these two, even though they've been entirely incompetent. At least
I'm
they've
just gonna chop
fulfilled
down
their
a
role.
tree. Oh, could you chop down a
Hey,
tree?
we're not
Okay,
being
still alive.
incompetent. We're just having fun.
Sorry.
Now
I
my
mean,
boots
what
back.
terrible things could happen by insulting you? Not much.
Are you fucking stupid?
Not really. I mean, I'm staring the guy in the face. It doesn't. Eh.
Are
I'm
you
glad I
actually
brought
fucking
bread.
stupid?
No.
Are you sure? Because I don't think there's anything up there.
I mean, somebody did steal my brain
I
cells a
said,
bit
just
ago,
make
which
a
is
few
probably
extra
why they're gone. But
boxes and then
at
we
the
can
same
do everything.
time,
That explains so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dragon
I
dude.
have a nagging feeling that we're gonna.
Can
Yeah,
I,
we're gonna have a lot of people
destroy that abolishment? That's outside.
I don't feel
I
safe.
suppose.
Thank you. Sorry, I just
this
thought
is
I'd
why
ask
you
commission
have
because,
little
I'm a
stuff
slave
in
and
your
all,
pocket.
yeah.
I have a lot of stuff in my pocket, unironic. In my pocket.
You know, he's got the right idea.
I don't know. I mean, my captain did a good thing, I guess.
Then what was that?
I mean, he fucked with your brews, which was awesome.
You need to learn to shut the hell up.
To the
Holy
jesters.
fuck.
Apparently insults do
What did I
get you
not
killed.
hold?
No, that checks out.
Look, I'm
Not a
being,
single
I'm
person
doing
to
the
search
role,
their foods.
okay? He assigned this to me. It's not my fault.
That doesn't mean blatantly insult a guy who can take hearts from us.
I don't think you want my hearts, God, no. I mean, unless you
Maybe
do.
I do.
Do you really want these? I mean, they're all filled with seawater and, not much. To be honest, my brain cells aren't there either, so that's probably the smarts bit is kind of gone, and I'm just like,
So if you do not want him to take your hearts,
I'm saying he shouldn't. I mean, what is he
Well,
gonna
at
do
this
with
point,
the
you're kinda
heart? Eat it or something? That's kind of gross.
someone really.
Because
should've
didn't
explained to
didn't you say to Zot that you ripped out like a person as like a dragon or something before that? I thought that was a thing. I don't know. I don't remember much stuff, to be honest.
Actually, truth be told, I've always wondered, how did you get your supposed powers? Did you get it from your mom and dad?
Didn't he say that he killed his mother?
Yeah, he killed his mother.
I don't think brews are very hereditary.
I wouldn't think so either.
No, he probably stole it off of someone's corpse.
I believe I've told the story many times. I took it off the constant. It's pretty simple.
Is there
Sorry.
anything else in your life other than conquering and brews?
I already asked him. He's not gonna answer.
I mean, I guess he likes wine.
Literally
right?
anything, even if it is, oh, you ate this food once and it was nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you ever
Pumpkin
thought
pie.
of not conquering and
In
maybe,
the chest.
you know, maybe making a
you
food
conquer all
chain?
these islands, you host this feast, and all I'm saying, you're not a very gracious host here.
Not really.
There's a very
He's kind of an
It's in the
asshole.
chest outside.
I
tension
think
here.
this is why the host roles were given to two other
My stuff,
people.
thank you.
Quite literally.
I'll show you where it is. Over here.
Oh, I got my
Mommy!
stuff.
Oh.
I got it all.
Okay.
Are you missing
Appreciate
anything?
it. Thank you.
I mean,
Hey, Dragon.
Yes.
Do you remember my king?
No clue.
King Moosh? The former leader of Minx Island, where I used to live?
Did I kill him?
Yes, you did! Very brutally. And I watched that shit. It was from a distance, but somehow I could see it. Like I was close.
It's funny that you sat next to Kira and then you two have a similar story. Isn't that right?
do you just like hunt down and kill everybody's leader at this point? Like,
Not
killed
necessarily.
that guy's, didn't you? You killed Zot, which kind of sucked. Cause love Zot. I love Zot. I love how horrible
asked
he
me
made
to
your
kill
life.
him.
My
What is your
son.
deal, Dragon? I mean, you go around, you kill all these fucking people, and at no point do you show remorse for the lives you take. I mean, are we supposed to believe you're some sort of heartless psychopath? I mean,
Karen,
I
there's
don't
no
know.
redemption for
What
people like
reason
that.
would I have to show remorse? You see, all of you here, you act like you show remorse after you've done something
Dragon, more
by
like
leaving
Dragon,
what they have
boring conquest
or,
stories. Heyo, yo.
you know, trying to make it up. But none of you feel remorse. All you feel is guilt. There's a difference. Of course, I feel guilt whenever I take away the water of a nation and let them thirst to death until they meet my demands. But do I feel remorse? Never. It is achieving my goals, and that is all that matters.
It's horrible.
Pretty sure you just described the Australian summers.
So you like water?
Not necessarily. I don't know how that's what you got out of that.
I mean,
Wait, so
to be fair, more of like the remorse thing is kind of just normal. I mean, pirates and all, like we like take and kill, and then we don't really feel like
That is exactly what I just said.
yeah, I can agree
You
with
know,
you. Florence.
Dragon, I've seen my fair share of pirates, and quite literally none of them are as horrible as you. At least most of them seem to have some glimpse of humanity in there. But you're really some sort, you're something else. You're some sort of soulless, absolute, like, no redeeming qualities. And I don't even fear saying that to you because I know you agree.
Precisely.
I don't get it.
know
What
that very
makes you
well.
tick? You have all this. You have this fascination with power, but what for?
How many times do I need to explain this to you all? The only way to be truly free is to destroy what stands in your way and get what you want when you want it.
Wait, then who are you trying to escape from?
Not necessarily escape. Just be. There's no reason for me to necessarily go into why I desire freedom,
Now,
but
hang on. You give this big speech about what freedom is and how it can only be accessed through destruction of the people who oppress you. However, you choose to oppress others. That isn't freedom, dumbass.
You're getting it. You're getting it exactly. Even though you don't think you get it. You understand it. You're a little pirate in there, aren't you? You see, the greatest expression of freedom I could ever achieve is what you little worms do when you try to escape my grasp. That is you fighting for freedom, is it not? Though you'll never win. No one ever has.
I'll be honest, I just fight for fun.
Really? So you don't care about any of your comrades on these islands?
I mean, I'll be honest, when I'm looking on this table, a lot of these people have tried to kill me, so...
That's true.
Probably.
You're a mean one.
I mean, you're a very killable guy,
Mr.
Wolf.
Dragon.
Well, what can I say? I've got 2 million bounty. People just want that money.
No, I'd rather
Not
just have you
really.
dead
We don't-
anyway.
At this
So
point,
you're fun to
Dragon...
punch.
Hugs.
You're fun to
That is-
punch.
At this point, Dragon, I mean, to me it seems like you have complete freedom to do what you want. I mean, nobody can stand in your way. You've destroyed any opposition, so why continue to be this absolute awful human being? I mean, don't you think it's time to maybe, you know, relax a little? You know, doesn't it, no.
Get a wife.
Maybe change your
Yeah, get a
conquest
hobby.
to more of a more of a peace negotiation.
Yeah, peace.
Have you never come to the thought that maybe what I want to do is to conquer?
What
That
happens when you
is-
have everything?
Then you kind of just sit there bored.
Then I suppose I win. I can die if I want.
That's sad.
It's really not.
So you live
What
your
kind
life
of
with
legacy
friends.
will you leave? You know, once you die and your
A massive
empire
one.
crumbles.
You and I both know that I will be the most infamous pirate in all of history.
But who
Will
remember
you? Zod was the most infamous pirate in history. He fucking stole your dreams.
Off, back off.
Why should I, Colt? I'm speaking true here.
Zod was the most infamous pirate in history.
Well, I mean,
That's a good
that
one.
guy
You really
is
are a
also
good
down there
jester.
now, so-
You really are a good jester. Do you know what my bounty is? Do you have any clue?
No one gives a shit
Yes,
about
I do. I've heard of you multiple fucking times out throughout my entire fucking life, and it's just...
And yet,
Son of a
and yet, you're still
This ain't
foolish
any
enough to
love,
believe
so.
that your little bunny even holds a candle to my flame.
I mean, he did
You know,
destroy
the
you.
highest bountied individual in this archipelago besides me is...
Probably Cacto, from what I remember.
Yeah, so do you know what his bounty was?
Yes, half of yours.
No, a tenth.
Jesus Christ.
My bounty is 50 million.
Oh,
that it?
sorry. I only thought it was 10.
Well, technically your bounty is 0 because there is no more armada.
Why would I
don't really
research?
see
That's not
it.
true.
What am I?
They're
right?
still kicking?
Your
You're
Yeah,
already
so your mother
an
will
inkling of
never
your
die no matter what I do.
monstrous.
Oh, shut up, you.
You shut the fuck up. Sorry, I do not like
Whoa,
Jeez, they're
whoa,
fighting.
whoa. I mean, there's a new stage if you really want to hash it out.
I mean, it will be kind of entertaining.
I have no intention to give you all fair fights anymore.
Whoops!
Especially as you kill
Gonna
your own.
clean this murder
said no,
scene
wasn't there?
again!
I've tried to give you fair fights 3 times. And each time you've spared my
Hey,
faith.
I gave you a fair fight like
Oh, wait,
twice.
wrong one.
I don't want to be
That's
like
cool.
accounted along these guys.
Wrong ones!
By the way, I intend to never give you or anyone else for that matter any sort of leeway. You guys can know that that's your fault. You did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Definitely.
I did not mean to kill Solar.
Let
Well-
me just clean up the last bit of the murder scene again.
I picked up everything. You're good.
So, what do you want to do, Dragon? You just want to brawl or something? You wanna, like, fucking punch somebody in the face? Is that it? Like...
Oh no, I
I'm very
thoroughly
sick.
intend to wait until my lower ranks arrive in the thousands, and, well, I'll take everything over and start building factories and things of the sort.
Wait, how do you even call your people if they're all over the land? Do you just go, ollie ollie oxen free, and they appear out of nowhere?
Well, used to, and the way I called them this time, I would use my dragon form and shout the same way that you guys hear me across the islands. But, since I no longer have that, well, I used it one last time to call them, but I'm not sure what I'll do in future.
Use it one last time.
Isn't it obvious?
Oh yeah, you can't turn into a dragon anymore. That must be really bad for your branding. I mean, your whole name is Dragon.
I was dragon
Ultimate
before
dragon.
the brew, dumbass.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I don't know. It was really fitting. But oh well.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, I can't believe you're not dragons.
People like me don't need to worry about branding, unlike you filthy armada. That's what you were, and that's what you always will be, no matter if you think you're standing for a new cause.
You know, I agree with this dude. Can you stop being like so relatable? Unironically.
You alright though?
I think the smoke's getting to here.
Well, I have no intention to fight any of you at this point. It would just be a waste of my time.
Yeah. Maybe.
Weren't you supposed to punish me at some point from what I remember? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. I can't tell.
If you say
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no. I'll clean up the mess.
You know, I can't really argue with these things, considering that they do it to their literal self.
they requested their own demise, I can't be held accountable for that. Well,
Okay, so Dragon supports euthanasia. That's...
I suppose I'm going to, head over and claim Pine's dead or something, I don't know. You guys bore me.
There isn't much to claim, to be fair.
Nobody's even touched their food.
Don't eat the food, it's poisoned.
You could at least
The reason I didn't touch... honestly, I was gonna eat that, but then I
Well-
realized I had some pork chops on me.
It looks like it's over.
I know.
Okay.
So much for that.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Dude just wasn't fucking buying it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Maybe if it wasn't built out of terracotta or concrete, it might have been more convincing.
Why don't you just shove it under his...
Alright. Actually...
Like it, ramen.
Don't freaking dog hair. I've got dog hair in my mouth.
I mean, the hoodie's not bad, but just...
Here, try. Let's see what you look
Hmm.
like.
Stuff's gonna be around here
Oops.
somewhere.
Okay.
He's at Kieran's tower.
Not bad. Almost look like...
Not
Oh
in
my
here.
gosh!
Let's see if I can get a good
Kieran,
vantage
he's
point.
at your tower.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Although...
Jesus.
almost
Carl,
matches.
you and died.
Doesn't match my skin.
Oh. Huh. It's a bit of a weird location. You know, I was just supposed to, be getting a vantage point. Dragon's Ben.
All I gotta say is,
I just
Dragon's got 0 out of 10 cooking. It's not tasty at all. It tastes like sorrow and tears. I think he used the tears of the.
You know, I should probably be spreading around what I found, but also if I
Go
die,
there,
I'll go.
I guess.
Experience.
If that's the only reason you have to fight me, leave now.
Bye-bye.
Hey Kieran, what the fuck do we do exactly?
Well, the good news. I have some good news. I found a chest. I think it's where Dragon's been taking goodies and having people's stuff.
Okay.
It had a bunch of weapons in there. I was managed to get my mace back. There's a bunch of maces, prismarine weapons, tridents, all that stuff.
Dude really just took that bluff.
You know, why don't we go to that chest and get some of our stuff back?
I
No,
thought
no,
you would
be good
fucking
I guess.
die.
Welcome to the club.
I wouldn't have to waste my god apples, and he doesn't need any more.
Dude's just watching.
I really hope Sloth is okay.
Where?
Well, I mean,
At
I got my
Kieran's
trident.
lobby.
I'm not actually, like, fighting just for my trident.
He's over there. Here. Pink.
Where? What? Why?
Where'd Kieran go?
What?
I'm right
Fifth.
here.
Oh,
Just-
sorry.
Yeah, anyone who wants their stuff back, follow me. I found.
You know what?
You know, I
I'm
was
willing to
flying
bet
above.
my mace is just not gonna be there.
Thought it was a good vantage point. Came across a chat. I mean, it's a very weird location. I mean, on top of a roof. It's very strange.
That's how dragons are. They have their man. Someone really needs to fire the fucking gate.
No.
Which roof
Oh,
is
wait.
it on?
The roof of the banquet building.
Wait,
Yeah.
did anyone ever think about the fact that this could be a trap?
What do you mean? I've literally already taken my mace back from it. It was fine.
Okay, okay, alright. I'll trust you.
No.
Yeah, no, it's on the top of this building. There's not really a precisely an easy way for you guys to get up.
No,
But I can easily get up.
I cannot. You.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, fuck!
Where are y'all?
Oh my
Oh, damn,
gosh.
we really missed the action. Damn.
Okay, where are you guys?
What the fuck happened?
We just missed all that. Kieran, where'd you go? Wait.
Huh?
Was that supposed to happen? I don't know.
Yeah, I have a bunch.
Are
I
those-
need to probably. I'll put these in a chest over here so people can actually get their thing specifically.
Wait, did you get my mace?
There's a lot of maces I got.
Good fucking riddance.
I'm calling it now. He's not fully gone yet.
Well, I mean, I'm confused. Real confused.
Got mine.
Oh, shit.
My mace!
I think I picked up Solar's axe.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, okay, well now he
Wait.
is. Okay, now he is.
Okay. Did y'all find any tridents that he may have stolen?
Did you check?
Well, that was anticlimactic. I didn't even get to see the action. God damn it. Man, I didn't even have any cool one-liners to Dragon. I'm so sad, man. How am I gonna do that in my video now? That was smart though. I do actually know how he was killed. Because this is a strategy I was shown. I didn't think it'd be that effective though. But man, fucking dies off screen. I mean, at least if I get the replay, I can see how it went down. But sometimes that shows.
For you.
We can talk about it on the way. Surely
What
it can't be
happened?
that bad.
Oh, that
It's
is
end of the
a
world.
weapon and a
I
half.
simply destroyed
It can
a
only be
threat.
wielded by those who don't wear like any of the brew, so that's why it's on me right now.
I did what had to be done.
You made him
Actually,
fucking implode.
Wait, can I not pick it up then?
Oh, one moment.
I'm pretty sure you can. Sorry. Come over here, Rinky.
I can explain to each and every one of you how this plan was able to succeed. For the longest time now, I have been slowly trying to strengthen myself, especially ever since what happened to Cacto. As a member of the Writers Guild, it was simply my duty to make sure that I could follow up on something that he would have tried to do himself. So in exchange, I have been working in secret with my brew to craft a strain of the plague that, well, a strain of the plague unlike anything humanity has ever seen, only capable with the brew. And in doing so, I have created a sickness that, well, innately benefits the host.
Do you have your axe?
Today has been
Solar.
a day.
Solar.
Yes.
But, well,
Do you have your axe?
No, I'm missing
I
my
can
axe.
get your axe.
Oh, where?
That's my child.
Oh.
It seems that there is some important information I must be told about, though, so I will explain more later. But just know that Dragon is gone, and I want the people that he's captured.
What do you
to
mean
know that
Dragon
they're
is
safe?
He's
dead.
I watched him.
Do you
I
not
watched
see his
him
head in my
implode.
hands? He's dead. For good. There
You
is
made my
no
friend
way a
explode.
goddess like Serene could ever bring such a man back to life.
That's true.
Oh, there we are.
I can agree with that.
After all this, that's all it took?
Yeah, an actual smart plan is all it took. Who would
To
have
be
thought?
fair, that was a very high stress plan that we were dealing with to get Pink over here.
Yo, check out
I mean, you
terribly
yourself
sorry.
said it. We needed an
Kieran?
actual plan.
We will talk soon, but I need to
Okay.
urgently go with Solara and Wolf.
Hey, Lovey,
Out of
I saw
character.
you.
Discuss.
What the hell was that? Out of character.
Wait.
Oh, hey, Lovey.
Actually,
I
Solara,
don't know what happened.
do you think you could do me the biggest favor in the
Kieran.
world?
Yeah.
Kieran,
Follow me.
Yes.
Can I come with
he
you?
said he called the rest of his people.
Oh,
Okay.
That
well,
means this
that was
isn't fully
something.
over yet.
Okay, can we
Oh!
go
Maybe
here?
not,
Oh.
Yeah,
That
go ahead.
was the craziest.
I
Okay,
can't
so
really hear you. Can we just...
Sorry, I'm just...
We may be finally done with him,
Oh, no.
I don't know.
but now we have
Some
to worry
sort of
about the rest of
explosion,
his
but it could
generals and
I'm
all
just-
his other
I'm just
crew.
in disbelief. He's... After all that all of the tyranny, after all of the people he killed, and just like that, it was that easy.
He was weakened, Kieran. He
Weakened,
lost
but...
all his brews.
He was crushed from thousands of blocks in the air. Pink was
There's
able
not
to gather.
much someone can do to survive that.
No.
I know, but it's Dragon. If anyone could have survived it, it would have been him, but he's terrorized the seas for decades
Well,
now.
Maybe
Well, now he's
maybe
gone.
when he was at his most powerful, he could survive that. But
Not
in
now.
the state he was in, there was no way he was surviving that.
And they expect him to go down without at least trying to fight. Jesus, what the...
Is it dragon?
I mean,
lay
this
an
is
egg
this
or
is
something?
good. This is good, but holy
I'm sorry,
shit!
what?
Probably better to just sit here.
Sometimes the simplest plans are the best.
I thought dragon was a dude. I don't
I
think
didn't
I don't
even
think
think this was gonna
lay
happen.
eggs.
He's
Unless I'm
he's
wrong.
dead. He's fucking
No,
dead.
men or women don't lay eggs.
Wait, what?
It's
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Alone.
Oh,
Hey,
Nice.
Kieran, you're not.
I'm
Kieran.
sorry for picking up the advancement. It should be.
Can you
reversed,
not-
but
That's okay.
Here.
That's okay.
You're
I'm
meant to wait.
I'm
pink.
You're meant to
Look in the
wait.
I don't take orders from you, filthy armada.
Thank you.
There you go.
Wow.
Kieran.
Spoken like a true Armada champion.
Now is the time. We can take a breath. Finally, we can take a breath and take a break.
What was that? What was that thing
The base of a lamppost.
Something that we should probably lock deep away, just in case.
What is it? I need to see it.
No. I feel like this is something that we all should meet in a room that's not in
We
public.
have a lot
as-
of stuff we need to
Kieran.
discuss. I kind of have something end of the world
I
cheering
will
to
give
give.
you my word. Once I speak with Cacto, we will all talk about what just happened today. I promise.
And the world ending. Can we please
I
get doing
understand
stuff so we can talk about stuff?
Yes,
There's a lot going on today.
I would like to figure that out.
Yeah.
Do you mind if both of you accompany back? My words. Would you both mind if you accompany me back to Shinboku?
Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Pretty decent protection.
Alright.
Oh my
wait,
god,
that's the wrong
Rinky.
word, sorry.
I mean, technically, this is the way to the tunnel that's fastest.
I
If
don't
we
have
want to take
the-
the ice tunnel, or we can walk. Okay, well, you suck.
Oh, okay, buddy. Let's walk
Kieran.
and talk.
It'll be okay. He's gone. I made sure of it. When I died earlier,
Oh,
Solar
oh my God.
had to kill me
Great.
and hurt me just enough so I could kill someone like Dragon. It's what the new strain of the plague that I have created does. Because the second you're sick and you harm the host,
Aw.
they got what's
Wish I could.
coming to them. And Dragon has long deserved it.
Wait.
For too long.
Did you try the?
Oh, that's not good. That's not
What?
good.
What are you sensing?
Okay, we need to go.
What
Solara,
do
where's
you
Wolf?
mean?
Yeah, I'm here.
Both of
What
you, we
do
gotta
you
get going.
mean?
Can't believe what I'm.
What's happening?
There's a lot of stuff going on.
We're coming with
We
you.
should meet
What
at
is
the
happening?
volcano.
Today has already been a roller coaster.
What?
Meet at the volcano base.
Despite the steam around the statue?
Oh! The one protection. You.
God, I am so fucking sick. Wow, that was... I feel so bad now that I was going back to get weapons. I didn't think it would happen right then and there. Oh, I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see that now. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, boy. I didn't even get to have the confrontation regarding Cedric. Man. All the cool bits. But hey, I mean, a lot of people lost stuff from Giant, so I'm not the only one. Hold up. Gonna quickly AFK real quick. And we are back. God, this does not make sense. This does not make sense. Alright, well. Man, I made all these turtle master. I was so fucking prepared. And, turns out we didn't need any of it. Well, all those potions. I guess now we wait. I am so fucking confused. Wow.
I know.
I like when my own team doesn't.
Well,
I can now
there
touch water.
Do you know where Antic is?
I believe Antic is going to the fountain right now to check out what is happening there, because apparently something is happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Solara said something before they left. I have no idea
What did he
what
say?
it is. Something about the end of the world. I don't understand it personally.
Ah, yes. Something, end of the world. That's always a good.
Sorry, I'm still in complete fucking shock. Dragon is dead? What do you mean Dragon is fucking dead?
Pink is the Dragon Slayer. That's what it is.
Why is
That's
everyone
what it
treating that like that's a completely normal fucking thing? The man who has terrorized these islands for fucking weeks now, the man who has terrorized the fucking oceans for literal decades, drops dead like a fucking toothpick, and everyone treats this like the fucking average Tuesday. This is. I mean, it's a good thing. I'm happy. I'm just like, what the fuck kind of powers?
I think you need to just treat this as like the time I drank the brew continuance. Everyone was like, all right, well now we gotta focus on killing Dragon. We just move onward.
God, there's. I just. This is good. It just feels so fucking soulless.
It's unbelievable.
I didn't get to it. I didn't get to avenge anybody. I didn't get to avenge Cedric. I didn't get to avenge Zod.
I didn't get to avenge my captain. That's how I feel.
None of us got
Even though
to
I kind of
avenge
was
anyone.
that everyone, but
This is.
I mean, this is what we strive for, right?
I mean,
Or
this
guess
is good. This is what we want. The islands are liberated, but it just
Doesn't
like
feel
this.
quite right.
It just.
It feels like there should be something more.
It feels like this was too easy. I mean, we've sent tens upon tens of people within these last week or two to attack him, and Dragon has won every single time. You're telling me now, Pink pulls some mysterious new thing out of her in pocket, and just like that, this. I don't want to say it, but
okay,
any
hold on.
power capable of destroying Dragon in one hit, that's fucking horrifying.
But it wasn't Pink alone.
Sacrifices were needed, and I guess Levy was
Pink
that sacrifice.
had to have help in order to make it work.
Well, Solara, I don't even fucking know about the end of the world yet. I haven't been told that, so...
Well, that power is terrifying. It cannot be used alone by her. She has to have help with it. And at least, it's someone we know we can communicate with easily. It's not someone that's downright evil or overpowered to where we can't touch them.
Oh god.
This is the pirate that the Empire, the Armada, has been chasing for decades. The pirate who has evaded capture hundreds of times. He has torn down villages, towns, depleted. It's just to think all this time there was just. Honestly, I didn't think it was possible.
Hundreds for instead of a backpack pie.
This. God, these brews really are something else. They allow you to just... I mean, I know he was quote-unquote weakened, but I thought if he was weakened that much, he would care about preserving his own life. This...
He was arrogant. You should know that better than anyone.
Arrogance was his downfall.
Absolutely insane.
He followed the same path as my father and died because of it. Now we don't have to worry about him.
Oh! Uh-oh.
But we still have much to be concerned about, for his crew is coming.
I'm a little
We don't know what
concerned.
sorts of powers his crew even has. For all we know, they could have powers that are deadlier than any of ours.
Dragon's crew I'm not nearly as worried about compared to the big man himself. Sure, they're dangerous, but they're nowhere near on the level of him. Frankly, I don't know if there's anyone else in his crew who
nowhere
can even
on a
compare
level
to our
of
strongest fighting.
But he was also a monster in general. There's nothing that matches up to him, let's be honest. And if someone does, then we are truly doomed.
I mean, did you guys ever ask if Dragon was ever afraid of someone at some point of his life, or... You guys were at the thing, right? The, feast.
He never said anything about anyone else above him.
I mean, if there's anyone above him, it would be someone in the heavens, you know, like a divine punisher or something.
Dragon is the most powerful pirate. There is not a single man on this planet stronger than him, is what I thought until today. Now this is good news. This is a victory. It's just... It just doesn't feel right. This feels like... This feels too easy. This feels like a false sense of security.
This is the calm before the storm, is what you're trying to say.
I mean...
That's what you're making it sound like!
Dragon is fucking... He's dead! Dragon! The dragon! It's fucking crazy! He is...
He's dead, he's gone. Dust to ashes, he's gone.
I feel like I'm the only... This is completely unprecedented. And I mean, I guess it's good, but now I'm horrified. I know Pink is on our side, or at least the side of the people, but if even if it requires another person, if she has powers like this horrifies me. If there are powers capable of destroying Dragon within an instant, the implications of these powers are... In the wrong hands, this could be really bad. We can trust Pink, but what about when her brew passes on?
She's gonna probably pick a successor, if I could take a guess, because she's...
It's not that easy.
Right?
No, it's not. It won't work like that.
Can't just pick a successor.
The thing is,
anyone can find a brew once
that
it's
would
been
require
rebirthed back in the
Pink
world.
to finally die in order for her brew to truly pass on. There's no other brew that can steal it. Not anymore.
Well, I'm thinking long term here.
Yes.
The fact that we know that but regardless, no, succession.
Given
Succession's.
a brew in Kieran, given a brew in anyone's hands, if they use the brew the way that is best suited for that brew, they could have become the same amount of powerful as Dragon.
Dragon's brew was something different though. You heard the fucking fable. Dominance. It was supposed to be the brew to
It could
rule
go
all
over
brews.
any brew, but dominance is gone for now. If it ever comes back, who knows if it ever will, because it was decayed away. We don't know if it will come back.
Oh, I missed the. I didn't know that dominance was decayed.
All of the brews that he stole decayed away, meaning they might never come back. And if they do, it doesn't mean that the person that gets them will be like Dragon. They could be someone without such a powerful, such a plan, such desires to take all that.
It could be, but then we could get another dragon type figure. And honestly, a dragon type figure with the plague brew, something we have seen can just take out anyone. I don't know. It's long term. It's not something that we all probably have to worry about.
With conditions.
But it's
the
just
plague brew has conditions. The only brew that can edit other brews is dominance. We've seen that with Decay.
If there is ever a new plague brew user and they figure out that technique that Pink used, they could become unstoppable. That is what I'm worried about here.
That
Sure,
would
we could
require them to plague those people before they're able to kill them. Plague brew does not save them from others. Unless you find someone as
the fact that Pink figured it
in
out means
strength.
other people can figure that out. This isn't like some 1 in a million chance thing here. This is...
No, it's not. But Pink is a smart person. There are many people who might never figure out its abilities if they have it. It could be generations before it's ever seen again.
The fact that it's a possibility, it concerns me. The very fabric of our world is now reliant on...
Kieran, by the time that it pops up again and becomes an issue, you might not even be alive. You might have passed away from AIDS.
It doesn't matter. My job isn't only to protect the people of now. I'm to ensure that people are protected
for future
generations.
To have the ability to protect themselves.
I'm just...
By killing Dragon, you have already protected future generations. Even if you weren't the one to directly kill him, you helped in the effort to do it. You've done your job. And you've done a damn good job at it.
It's just
a matter of time before something happens again.
Dragon killed so many people close to me. Cedric, the former emperor who I looked up to. Zod, he almost killed Cacto. I didn't say anything to his face during the feast. Because the plan was to remain low until the pumpkin pie plan worked, but that didn't work. I failed to tell Dragon how I really felt before he died. I had so much to say to him after all of the carnage and lives he took, and I didn't get to say any of it, and I just have to accept that now, that I won't have closure on their deaths. I'm happy that we're rid of Dragon. It's just... I thought I would at least have a chance to fight him in battle once more. And tell him that I was putting an end to him with my own hands in retaliation for those lives he took. Instead, I bet he didn't even know what was coming. Dragon evaded justice. I mean, I knew capturing him was not really going to be an option, but...
Oh yes, capturing the person who can steal a brew.
I thought maybe if we managed to kill him all together, that he would, in his last moments, have some semblance of remorse for all he did. But instead, he probably didn't even know what was coming. He probably died a happy man, and that sickens me.
He was a man of arrogance. You weren't gonna find remorse from that.
I at least wanted to see fear. I wanted to see his arrogant persona. The facade he puts on crack. I wanted him to go through the exact same fear that all of his victims go through. All of what his victims went through. All that he put them through.
It's foolish to want that, Ciarán.
No. But god damn it!
No. It's foolish, because he never would have felt that. He wanted to go out that way. He wanted to die in a fight to the death. He would have felt no remorse for it. He would have felt no remorse for anything.
Soul has a point.
So what now? We prepare for the arrival of a crew. We don't even know whether it's coming or not. We go find out what quote-unquote the end of the world means from Solara. This is good. This is good news. The islands are liberated. It's just...
We do what we can do now.
Exactly.
We do what we can to better these islands and protect the people. There's nothing more we need to do. We need a break. After this whole dragon fiasco, what we really need is a break. Take time to just relax. Then we can come back to it. Come back to bettering these islands. That's all that we can do right now.
I suppose that's true. This is all so confusing. Most powerful pirate is dead. This is good. This is really good. I thought I would have felt something. I thought I would have felt satisfaction, yet I still feel hollow.
Life is cruel, Kieran. You won't always feel what you want. For now, you have to just go with what you're dealt.
I suppose that's true. Well, I suppose I figure out what the quote-unquote end of the world is.
Kieran, once you figure that out, once you figure out what the end of the world is, take a break. You deserve it.
Do I?
Find somewhere to relax.
I didn't get the kill on dragon myself.
No. But you did enough work already. We all did. We all deserve a break for now. Unless whatever Solara is talking about of the end of the world is truly coming soon. We need something to relax. To cool our nerves and allow us to rejuvenate.
I just don't know what's next from here. The Armada... I don't know how long it... Dragon's
None
dead.
of us know what is next.
But I suppose that maybe I am long overdue for a break. I just... I don't know. I will see everyone on the flip side. And actually, we're going to BRB to refill my water in the meanwhile. So yes. And we are back. You know, everyone's so nonchalant. Like, the antagonist of the entire fucking planet essentially dies. And everyone's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. God damn, end of the world. What is the point?
Everything's fine now.
Really?
Yeah, please.
Look at me.
This is like
Really?
season 2. How else did that guy in here?
This archipelago is safe. All we have to do is keep our chin up and put our best foot forward.
Anyways, let's see. Let's go find Lovey. Let's go say hi to her.
Yeah.
And everything will be completely fine. You just have to believe.
Where's my girl at? Yeah.
This is a fun fact.
People need some smiles.
Oh my god, I fucking hate this cold, man. Let's her goddamn turtle. Oh, I'm about to sneeze again. Hold up. Oh god. Oh man, I'm actually taking off the blanket. I'm actually standing over here. It's horrible being sick. Damn. Oh boy, they're just passing around that fucking egg now. This even makes this just sucks. Man. I feel so dissatisfied over that. Man, I didn't even get to see the fucking dragon egg because it got fucking... that's annoying. Fuck. I feel like I got railroaded out of my fucking lore, right? I mean, obviously I had no, obligation to fucking, got anything there. I just, man, I wish I got the fucking heads up so I could at least witness it rather than be somewhere completely fucking else. Because that's the shit that kind of annoys me. It's like, dude, that would have been... Now I just... The guy who killed so many people close to me dies off fucking screen. And I'm so supposed to be like, yeah, no, that's good. It's like, I didn't get to... Fuck, man. Oh, it's so dissatisfying. And I know it's like it's not really a situation where anyone's at fault, but god damn, bro. I am at a complete loss now. Like, how the fuck do I... How does my character take this? It's like, sure, the guy who killed several people died, yet they failed to personally avenge any of them. Jesus fucking Christ. Like... I feel so hollow and empty. And my throat hurts, but that's because I'm sick. God. My character is never going to have a fucking satisfying arc. I think that's what I just have to accept. This character's fucking doomed. And that sucks, because I wanted them to have a happy ending, but I don't fucking know anymore, man. Like, they have not been able to have a single, like, fucking moment where they get, like, you know, the avenge or they come out on top. They've had a few moments where they've killed pirates and stuff, but there's never been, like, high-stakes stuff that really matter to my character. God. Oh, sorry, I'm just... Damn, bro, that's so fucking... Ugh. I'm just sad. I feel like I've missed out on so much cool lore potential with Dragon just because I was anticipating he wouldn't die until a bit later. I could have called him out at his feast, but I didn't. I was just... God. And maybe this is, like, the moral of the story. It's like, there is no satisfaction to your arcs. You know, there's never a satisfaction when it comes to killing the man who took everything from you. I'm just... No one even's doing fucking lore with me right now, bro. I literally... I was so prepared. I've been more prepared than I've ever been prepared. Ugh. This is just... It's so dissatisfying. I guess I do have to just kill people now, right? That's like my only, like, course of action here. That sounds like a joke, but genuinely. I have, like, fucking... I've never been able to do any of the fights I want to do on this fucking server, always because the timing never works out, or there's a bigger fucking threat. I think the only fucking way I can give this character any sort of semblance of a backbone at this point is just to go mask off. You know, say fuck it. I feel so empty. I'm just gonna message Solara the same fucking thing at this point. I'm just actually...
Me. I'm not drinking cold.
Hiya. That's fair. Oh yeah. Sorry. My bad.
You're in?
Hi.
You alright?
I don't know how I feel right now.
You need a hug? I can give you a hug.
Don't, you'll get trapped.
What?
You give really long hugs.
He likes the hugs.
You hugged me yesterday.
Now I'm hugging Kieran.
Dragon's dead, but I never got to tell him how I felt.
To be fair, he always did say, like, shut up.
Kieran,
He didn't give a shit.
if it makes you feel better, I asked him a question. He said he didn't give a damn. Even if you did, knowing a man like him, he would have just taken those words one ear in and out the other.
I know that.
He's not someone that deserves to even have the moment.
Closure.
I mean, can I be honest? We've got bigger things to worry about.
You can't get closure from a man like that, Kieran. You
So
find it within
many
yourself.
people. Cedric, the former emperor, Zod. They're dead because of him.
I'm well aware.
I thought his death would bring satisfaction. It just feels so hollow.
That's the sad thing about death. And I suppose revenge. It doesn't
They're not
bring
fun.
back the ones you've lost.
I wanted
doesn't
to
bring
see the
back.
fear in Dragon's eyes.
I don't think you even had the chance to.
I don't think he even had a moment to understand what happened to him. The
And that's
second
what I
he hit
hate the
me,
most.
But that's not worth dwelling on. If it wasn't
Died
for
a
Zot
happy
and the rest
man.
of them. Did he?
He got all he wanted. He wanted to conquer. He conquered these islands.
Pat, did he though?
And you
Did
know-
he really? I didn't even
Do
attend
you-
the feast.
Kieran, you do realize everything that he's taken, everyone that he has taken, their lives, whether it be permanently or under his enslavement, they're free now. Unless his
And that's-
generals are
that's a-
stupid, they're going to cower and hide. Millions, for all we know, people are going to
And
be
it's
free because
a
of this.
It's a great thing, and I know that. It's just... I don't know. I thought I would have felt some sort of relief.
I mean, you still should. He still is dead. The problem is we have other things we need to be worrying about that might be a bit worse. You should read that book I gave you.
The Calamity, what is this? I'm just...
A message from Serene.
Sot would be proud of you.
I didn't do anything.
You stood there and you fought. That's all you wanted.
Sot
to
would be. He would be. He was, and he would be, and he probably is wherever the fuck he is.
Was Serene.
You never
Peace
give
with
up,
Serene.
Kieran. Ever since you set foot here, you have always stood and fought. And every time you've fallen down, you've gotten back up. And every single time anyone has done that has led to this moment. If you didn't get back up, we wouldn't be here today.
Just... I thought maybe... if Dragon had fallen by... our hands, if I could even see a glimpse of fear or regret in his eyes, it would give me the closure I needed from all of the people he took from me.
Dragon's
And
death
yet-
wasn't. Dragon's death isn't gonna bring them back, Karen. That's not how you get closure. Revenge isn't the way.
Logically it isn't, but I just wanted to see the fear in his eyes. I wanted to see him scared. I wanted to see him. The
Well,
same
you can't.
fear.
You can't anymore. So you can't keep dwelling on I wish I could have seen this, I wish I was there for this, all of that stuff. You can't. I get it, I do. Frankly, I wasn't there either, and it would have been great because he killed both of my sons.
And he killed
But it doesn't matter, in the end he's dead. And he wouldn't have been dead as easily if it wasn't for Zot and them. So it doesn't really frankly matter to me how he died, he's gone. We have other things we need to be dealing with and
He
stuff
would've-
like that, and yeah, Pink was super powerful about it. But it's still like, we can't keep dwelling on how stuff could have been done differently with things.
Karen, he would have only kept destroying, killing, everything.
There would have
if-
been more lives lost if he was allowed to live another second.
I know that, and it's a good thing he's being killed, but just...
I think
I just thought that
I understand the feeling.
Closure.
You know what? I wanted to see that same fear in his eyes too for what he did to everyone that I care about. Before I even got here, he hurt Al. He hurt Cacto. And he hurt and killed so many more. And all I got was a blank face. As the plague simply rotted him away, and he was nothing. So even with a man
Walk a
like
little bit,
that,
guys, because they're ready. Walk and talk.
Everyone.
Come along.
Cedric.
we have a lot to discuss,
The
Kieran.
Emperor.
It's not over
Zod.
yet.
You did your
You're all
best.
fucking dead!
I
How is that
more than-
okay?
It's not.
What are you gonna do to change it? You can't. So quit crying and move on.
Move on? Is that what you do? When
We don't have time to mourn right now.
What are you talking about?
Read the fucking book I gave you already!
The world very well may end if we do not move quick
I don't
enough.
fucking care if the world is fucking ending! Okay, I don't fucking care. What do I have to fucking live for anymore? God damn it. What do I have?
What about the rest of us? The people that aren't dead?
You have a duty. You signed up for it. That's your fault. That's my fault. Yeah.
If you give up now, you give up everything that they. You give up on everything
I'm
that they
not
fought for.
giving up. Don't put those words in my mouth. God. I just...
I know.
How am I supposed to fucking process this?
You don't.
You don't.
I had it at the back of my mind for years. When Dragon died, I would finally
Breathe.
get some sort of relief for Cedric. He's dead, and I feel the fucking same. And I'm supposed to just accept that I've carried these feelings with me for years and years.
Do you think I haven't? It's... You know it changes nothing. You know how many times we've tried to avenge people. It doesn't change anything.
Well, I'm gonna walk over. You guys, I'll tell you when I'm over there. You can just TP at this rate.
Mind if I come with you, sis?
Yeah, sure. I don't want to hear somebody mourning my son more than me.
I get it. Of course I get it. But... he wouldn't have wanted us to just sit around and mope when people's lives are in danger.
Just...
One foot in
Dragon's
front of the other.
dead was
Sure.
supposed to just accept that after all he did, after everything, and move on to whatever is written in this book. It's insane to me. Everyone's treating this like it's some normal thing.
It's not. Nothing here has been normal. Nothing has been normal since even before we got here.
One foot in front of the other, Kieran. That's all you can do sometimes. It isn't us forgetting, it isn't us... It isn't us not mourning, it's survival at this point. It isn't living, it's surviving.
We continue on with our duty, with what must be done, even if it is the hardest thing in the world. Because so many more need our help. And we cannot simply let their deaths be in vain. We cannot forget, and you will not, nobody will. They will still live on in memory. But we can't simply give up now.
As long as you and I live, Kieran, Cedric will never die.
My brother trusted you for a reason. Both my brothers trusted you for a reason. By that logic, I also trust you.
This is just... insane.
Isn't that what we all signed up for?
Dragon's dead. Everyone I talk to treats it like it's some normal thing, as if it isn't something absolutely unfathomable. Everyone is now just expecting me to move on to whatever the next fucking disaster is, and...
One foot in front of the
Because we
other.
don't have time. Otherwise, I'd love to be where you are right now. I'd love to sit down by my lonesome and lose my mind. But when I joined the Armada, and furthermore when I made the Riders, I made a deal. A deal far greater than whatever I made with Serene when I drank that brew. I made a deal that I would fight to my very death to protect those who trust me. And we trust you. You haven't made that same deal. At least not publicly, but I'm sure in your heart you have. It's up to you what you do with it. No one can convince you to do anything. It's all you.
Wait, what even is the contents of this book? The Calamity. What the fuck is this? Jesus.
Do you want the cliff notes?
Sure.
Basically, the moment that fountain dries up, as it has been, we obviously aren't going to come back anymore. And furthermore, all sorts of terror will rain down on the islands. I think if you skip a little bit later in the book, it mentions, you know, something like the blood moon, the world ripping itself apart. Real fire and brimstone shit.
Yeah.
The last book was right. If this one is too, we can't risk not paying attention to it.
So if the fountain dries up, all this crazy shit's gonna happen?
Pretty much. What I think the plan is, apparently, Seraphite, I'm sure you know them, I'm sure they're both our doctors, the only doctor on the island. They apparently spoke to Serene and received this book.
They spoke
Supposedly, their goal is to build a new fountain to prevent, or at least delay, the calamity.
So I was able to talk to Serene.
God, can just anyone fucking walk up and talk to Serene? Damn.
Really, it was. Zot was the guy who walked into the.
Well, no, I'm not
ocean.
talking about Zot. I'm clearly talking about the person, Sarah, who's never done anything with Serene. Okay. I'm clearly not referring to literally the fucking the herald of Serene. I think he has a very valid reason. Just so what the? Hold up, let me skim past these fucking pages. What, so creating another fountain will mitigate the effects of this so-called calamity?
I have no clue. But do you have a better idea?
Earthquakes, tsunamis, meteor showers, torrential storms, great fires, and the eruption of the volcano. Back-to-back disasters. Stronger monsters that were bloodlusted. We cannot have just a single moment of peace on these damn islands. Why the fuck is the fountain drying up anyway? What the fuck is this shit?
So, somewhere in there it said that the fountain had something to do with the power received from Serene's curse, as in, she almost takes like a tribute from those who drink the brew. And with Dragon having taken and subsequently died, all of the curses vanishing one by one, it's like if you cut out like 3/4 of the energy supply to it. What do you think's gonna happen?
In short, Dragon subsequently fucked us over, even in death.
Damn it! Every fucking time he evades us, and he...
This now is the last time.
You can't evade anyone in death.
Well, that's what we think. Dragon of all people, I'm sure he's fucking... I'm not even fully convinced he's fucking dead. Really? How am I supposed to believe that Dragon... The fucking Dragon... died... like that?
He died to a bunch of rookies, which is honestly hilarious to me.
I watched as the plague, the pain that I took in exchange for him taking it himself, I watched it eat him away in an instant. And he was gone. If he wasn't under the fountain, I don't know what could bring something like that. I couldn't understand how someone could be alive after that.
I believe Solar is asking us to join them.
We should head over there post haste.
Fine. I'll join them.
Well then, we ready to go?
I'm ready.
See y'all over there.
Let's go then.
Let's go.
Whoa, everyone spawned
Oh,
in. You must answer my riddles,
The
3.
Frostwalker!
Go for your boots.
No.
Oh, this is insane.
Brinky!
I don't have Frostwalker.
It would be
Oh, that's
one
for the
of
riddles.
people who are brews.
Oh.
Anyways, I brought you guys to this secret location that only the Voyagers knew for very exact reasons of hiding. So,
Well, most
I'm
of the
trusting
time.
you guys because there's bigger things right now than just having our petty squabbles. Welcome to Sanctuary.
Whoa.
Wow.
Big
This is
library.
insane.
Never seen anything like it before.
If you need any drinks, you should have said so before.
I have something to drink. Wait, I don't know where to.
I'd say this is big enough for people. to
Oh, how
have
fitting.
space.
Paul sitting in the seat that Shinsei had.
Wait,
Yeah, that
what?
was Shinsei's chair, yeah.
Yeah, that's
The obsidian.
Shinsei.
And before Shinsei's, it was Cupid's.
Just sit in Shinsei's chair.
I didn't know this was Shinsei's chair.
Kieran, there's another chair.
There's a chair over there.
Wow.
Actually,
People
just,
look a lot
Ah.
different.
just for security purposes, it's okay. If I wanted to kill you guys, it would have been a very long time ago. I have no hostilities against any of you guys. Not anymore.
I'll remain standing.
Okay, you know, that's fair enough. Okay. Hank, I'll let you start things off.
Yes, well, naturally, it's pretty easy to explain. When I had the opportunity, I worked with Solar to, with this new strain of the plague that I've developed with my brew, essentially kill me with enough pain and damage that, upon my awakening at the fountain, that damage would be able to be redirected to one specific target. And naturally, with Dragon Plagued, it was the best option. And I was lucky in my hypothesis that in the way that I died, you know, something that powerful, being hit with a mace from as high in the sky as one can go to the bottomest depths of the earth, it was enough to kill him on the spot. He had a lot of quite valuable things, of course, but if they pertain to what we must do going forward, that I am unsure of. But they are safe now. And I can assure you that he is dead.
I definitely could tell that, considering, you know, a lot of his items did drop on the floor, and then the Serene statue herself reacted. Which, for some of the people who may have not been here, a book was read of the Calamity, which talks about how there was a previous dominance user that their death spelled the end of the world. And we're seeing that right now, so that's great. Unfortunately, the whole how brews have curses was also explained. Oh,
Just keep going, it happens.
yeah. how the brews even have curses in the first place is to power the fountain itself, and I don't think it's gaining any more of that power anymore, all things considering that there's symptoms of the very same calamity. So, honestly, with how little brews we have left, I think we're essentially screwed.
We're not screwed.
Lovely.
Okay, we're not screwed. Not yet. We're not in the best shape right now in terms of all the brew users that we just lost. Because that's not exactly very helpful for all of that. Honestly, we have 3 brew users in here and 3 that lost them. We're kind of at even odds. Actually, kind of ironic. But ignoring that, Serene has told us pretty much what we need to do in order to fix things, help things, make it so we actually survive the end of the world. It's just a matter of a lot of effort. And frankly, if anybody in here still does not believe in Serene, I have strong words for you.
I mean...
As a non-religious person, I will not pray or anything, however, her existence is clear.
Yes,
yeah.
Fine. You don't have to pray, but she's cried. She's fucking talked to Sarah this morning.
Which is interesting in itself. Too
I mean,
bad Sarah couldn't
schizophrenia
join
is always
us.
an option.
Yeah, I also thought about that too. Regardless, the fact that the signs have aligned each other is nothing, like, coincidental.
It can't be ignored that Serene actively gave us that thing that points to the signs that are happening, and it can't be ignored that this has happened and signs have started when the statue is broken, which is why we've been tasked with making a new one, and why it's been helpful that Wolf made the one and remade the one on the Mushroom Island. Frankly, it's a good idea for us to spread more of Serene's stuff.
That's true.
Much as I'm
I
in on it.
could argue that all those signs were written in a book by Sarah after they had already happened. So that is not really the best explanation of why things are happening if the power of perspective and retrospectiveness is in play. However, that doesn't really change the fact that whatever was written in those tattered books about the 3 heavenly brews was real. So it's difficult to not believe it.
Regardless of that, we have this and we don't have many other options. So I'd like to know, where do we begin?
With the fountain, the new one.
It should be that hard to build a new one.
Sarah and I are already working on stuff. So yeah.
Didn't it say in the book that the fountain itself was a gift from Serene?
Yes, but Serene asked Sarah to make a new one.
Who knows, maybe divine intervention will power her up or something.
Silly Serene. Doesn't she know that when she gives a gift, she can't just ask for something back? This is a joke. I am trying to lighten the mood.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Haha.
Was there any, like, items or anything pink that you obtained through, Dragon's Death? I picked up a few of just people's items, and, well, Dragon's Weapon, but did you get anything, like, else?
Yes. Well, Cacto, I believe I'll allow you to describe what I've shown you and shown some of the others here.
Okay. So he had, well, obviously we got his head, so that's gonna go up. It's gonna be a nice wall mount decoration.
Of course.
We found on his person a strange, like, orb of sorts. Kind of similar in color to the warping brew, actually.
Are you able to show this? I mean, realistically,
I
the
do
fact
not
that
have it.
Oh, well,
It's
who
hidden
has
away if we put it
It was
somewhere
called
safe.
an
Yeah.
Ender Pearl. There's only one of them on him.
Well,
I've never
having the word "end" on it matches with Dragon's motif.
Indeed. Maybe it's like a jewelry accent. I don't know.
For anything special, though, I mean, it was just kind of that, and there's another star. But there's nothing unique as opposed to the weapon you got, as far as I saw.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, I would assume so.
However, it's a very powerful weapon, which, personally, I don't want to see anyone be misused with.
If I might interject, when I killed Dragon, obviously, I cannot hold such a weapon, as it contains prismarine, I believe.
Yes.
But I did fully intend, with the head, to allow Cacto the option, if he wishes to keep it. I think after what you have gone through, the strength that you've shown, I think either of you could do it. But of course...
I didn't do shit.
Well, not here,
I did a lot, man.
Listen, here's what I say. Let's just put it on top of the new fountain. Prop it up, make it look nice, as kind of a fuck you to Dragon. One last time.
Well, that's what
no one uses it.
That's what I was actually about to talk about. Is that other thing that actively existed upon his death?
Oh, yeah, that.
Yes.
Kind of forgot
that.
about that.
I think potentially may link to the Bruce.
You think so?
Wait. I mean...
It's a good theory, considering that, we don't know where the Bruce really went. And that's the only thing that didn't, drop like any other item or anything. It just was there. It existed. It conceptualized itself just like Continuance did.
Dragon clearly didn't consider any place his home, so it would make sense, and... Well, eggs do carry genetic information. What if one of those informations that it carried was the brute? It's not impossible.
Yeah, I personally think that there's a big chance. And what if that releases him? My thought, from what I've heard, from some of you who have spoken to him, Dragon once said that Dominance had a drawback, even though it was immune to water, and that it would effectively trap the user in a prison of its own design.
Oh.
I personally believe that the egg, as long as we keep it safe and untouched, is containing Dragon. However, I believe it's also likely going to contain all of our brews.
I'm not too sure. I mean, if he really was going to come back like the rest of us, then I feel like whatever that adds, I don't know, the egg is, I feel like it doesn't contain that kind of being. I mean, dude was big. Dude was like this tall. How can he fit in that small thing?
And the brews are magic.
True. I mean, one of the things that I was going to propose is the egg be with the new fountain, because at the very simple theory of it, it contains brew power, meaning it's with the fountain.
It also most likely contains dominance, which might just overrun Serene's power.
How do we know this egg won't just hatch after a certain amount of time? I mean, obviously I know there's the whole thing with it being a prison, but we don't know nearly enough.
We don't know.
It could...
You're right.
I agree.
Destroying it could release him. If we wait and it do nothing, it could release him.
I think the best bet is to keep it locked up somewhere, wait, and if it looks like it is going to hatch, then we destroy it.
Logically, looking at it, which may not be the most helpful way to look at it given brews are magic and probably don't follow any logic, but if anyone has any ideas, go ahead. A prison, when destroyed, is no longer a prison. Now, you could argue that if you destroy the prison in a certain way, it will also kill whatever is inside. However, we don't know that. We can't know that. Maybe destroying the egg is the answer, maybe keeping it safe is. However, whatever the decision we make is, it has to be with more intel. Now,
Exactly.
the only person that would know more about this is Serene. And since we know that someone has communicated,
Precisely.
maybe we have enough luck in us left to communicate again and see what needs to be done. Because frankly, while destroying the egg seems like a safe option, I also don't want to accidentally release Dragon again, because what Pink managed to do
Then
won't be able to happen again now that he knows about it.
Let's hear it.
Unless I am uninformed of this, Pai still has her brew, the brew of dimensions. What if we take the egg, have it taken into one of those dimensions, and cast it away forever? Even if Dragon breaks free. Let me try.
So the thing is about that kind of problem is we haven't seen Hawk in a very long while. And
Same with Pai.
Same with Pai. For all we know, they could be gone.
Unless you know where your spy's been hiding.
My spy.
Regardless, one of your guys' is spies.
But you're telling me you guys don't even know where your own captain is?
Not our captain anymore.
Our captain is sitting in the chair.
Yep.
He's been the captain since I joined. He just never admitted that he had the authority. Not until Hawk himself did. By not appearing for however long.
You pirates really are something funny.
Let's not get into racism for once.
Pirates aren't a race.
I don't think that's right.
Discrimination, call it whatever.
Last I talked to Hawk, that he wasn't come back. Probably not gonna see him.
Also, Karen, in the eyes of the law, you're just as bad as a pirate.
Same with Pai.
Keep that in mind.
Hey, I didn't say anything negative about pirates. You put words in my mouth.
Listen, I understand just how the Voyagers here don't have a very good reputation with many people on the table. It's just... it's a bigger thing that we have on our hands. We've united once before. All I ask is we just do it just this once more. We may have our different opinions on what to do with the items that Dragon has. However, let's just keep it to talking than just going out in an all-out war during a calamity in itself. Hell, we don't even know what's going to happen to us after, like, the normal fountain shows up. What if we're too late to this? We can't just be dealing with petty squabbles now of all times. It's too sensitive.
I agree.
That would be most beneficial.
If not doing it for all of us, just at least put it aside for Solara's sake, just this once.
Well, give us a list of materials.
We're still working on it. Heavy is actually already gathering some stuff, but we're kind of still trying to plan out where to do it and stuff.
Don't worry, I've got you. I build things fast.
What is the most effective spot, knowing what we know about Brews and Serene?
Closer towards the center, right? Maybe the Skulk Island.
Honestly, like, if you look at the north of the scope where it's between Mesa, the swamp, the
That open area?
That open area is probably our best bet to it. That's the first, like, place I thought about.
Yeah, I agree.
If it's in a main
So
ocean,
we
it'll be a
talked
lot harder
about just
to try
seeing
out.
with Serene what the hell that egg even is about. So Lara, do you know whereabouts Seraph communicated with Serene and how?
I know the direction she came from, and there's only, like, there's not really much out that way, so it kind of has to be obvious.
Alright. We may need to also talk to Seraph about it, just like her methods, because this is just now a really important thing.
I know that Serene exists, but the fact that someone talked to her, like properly talked to her, that
Zot talked to her all the time.
Well, yeah, but Zot had his own thing going on.
Yeah?
Okay. What do you mean, yeah? Like, yeah, he was the fucking herald.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Are you aware
I'm aware.
that more than one person could talk to Serene, right?
I think he's more so saying a complete random who never once even attempted to interact with Serene. Assumedly did.
Some people need to see things to believe things. Which, honestly, I understand. I was of the same mind when it came to this whole Serene business.
I'm not in disbelief, I'm just cautious.
Frankly, this whole thing feels like we're being pulled into a cult.
Yeah.
If anyone can just go talk to Serene, communicate with a goddess on a whim, I don't know, it feels like that's too easy. I feel like there would be some, like, you know, like, yeah, you know, I could just go fucking ring up Serene.
For all we know, we all can't.
You know what I mean? What if Serene, what if the tale or whatever, what if it's a lie from Serene to get us to do what she wants to get more power or whatever? I mean, we have no clue the actual morals of this goddess.
Yeah.
It's either someone who's been keeping us alive, whatever magic the fountain even is.
Keeping some of us
and
alive.
Someone who's destroying the world. It's a lot.
Okay, let's look at it pros and cons style. Very simple. What has Serene done so far? She has clearly cried, kept us alive,
Cursed brew users.
Cursed brew users, that goes in the con. Somehow we have brews though, so that's a pro. So far that's 3 pros, 1 con.
Yeah, it wasn't her will, according to the fable, so I wouldn't attribute that to her.
Okay, 2 pros, 1 con. However, if we believe the fable, it still came from Kiar, the power to do that. So, in my perspective at least, if you look at the brews and how incredible they are when it comes to the utility they give you and the extraordinary powers they can give a person and make them strong enough, even the weakest person can become powerful enough to control time. I think this is both a blessing and a curse, obviously. However, I choose to see it as a huge blessing. Because as long as we have the ability to choose the right person to receive such a power, we can make so much good, right?
Yeah.
We can protect people, we can make sure that we never go hungry with, let's say, the Musselman's brew, I don't remember the name. Feasting, yes. We can make sure that somebody can resist even the strongest of fighters, such as Heavy. We can make sure that if a message needs to be shared with warping, it is immediate, and if backup is needed, or someone needs to be imprisoned, right there. Explosions, decay, all those have a place in this world that actually helps to make society much more efficient at what it does. I choose... Go on.
Brews have a great capacity to do good, but they also have a great capacity to do evil. Let's not
Of course.
That's just people's powers in general, regardless of the brewers.
Well, yeah, but more so with brews. I mean,
yeah.
Obviously we saw dominance, but say, you know, what if Pink's hat trick fell into the wrong hands with whoever ends up getting that brew, right? That power was fucking crazy. It managed to defeat Dragon, the man who has probably evaded capture 100 of times. 50 million bounty. Feared by all of the seas everywhere. Everyone thought that man was essentially invincible. And yet, one of these brewers had the capability, with just the right technique, to take him down. Now, luckily, Pink is on our side. But this is what I am severely worried about.
I just have
if a power like that fell into the wrong hands.
That's precisely why I drank it.
Realistically, like, Pink's...
You are focusing on the wrong things. In the story that was literally shown, supposedly to Sarah, by Serene, it was said that the civilization back then made sure people got the correct brews, and the society was thriving. It only went to shit when dominance, a power able to steal other powers, came into play. If we control it correctly, in a system that no one person can take over everything, then we can just solve so many issues. Yes, there's risk. There's always risk. Look at the Armada. There was so much corruption. And on the topic of how strong Dragon was, he was already stronger than normal before he drank his brew. It's just the wrong person getting the wrong power for everyone else.
I mean,
if we had the ability to control who gets what, and I don't mean we, just us in this room, any set of people that are qualified had the ability to control who is divvied up what power, this could become a utopia.
However, when a brew user dies, it seems like that brew isn't consistent when it returns. Or even when, honestly. Some brews disappear for weeks, months, some never even return. It's...
Indeed.
To be able to control it, we would need to know how brews are reborn into the world, how they come back. Otherwise,
so
there will always be greedy individuals
Might I ask,
who will take advantage.
what is the point of this hypothetical currently? Aren't we supposed to be working on, you know,
saving the world?
The hypothetical, simply put, was to bring you all to attention that even if Serene is evil and is trying to manipulate us into having more followers, does it matter? If she gets more power...
Well, I'm not worried about her having more followers. I'm worried about whatever we do being the actual thing that causes the calamity.
Zot believed in her. Zot died with that belief.
Yeah.
That's true.
As the captain of the Blue Moths are standing by that belief.
That's true.
Agreed.
I'd like to put trust in Zot, because...
I will trust.
As would I.
He cared for all of us.
That's
in fact, he
about the
wanted
only
to
reason.
he wanted to get rid of the evil of pirates, even debating going after me, which I already know that I'm not a good person. But he even decided not to because of how... I mean, I think I just changed and started caring for these two dumb fucks to my left.
Love you too.
Well,
Wow,
that's the only
you got
reason-
really close to Wolf Sloth. I
The only
mean,
reason I
I'm not a dumb fuck, so.
trust this plan at all is because of Zot. That's practically the only reason I would listen to the words of Serene.
We owe this much to Zot.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
For Zot, I will even pray if I have to.
Yeah.
I mean, come
We
on.
could-
We've essentially like fought a god. What would just another god be if everything goes south? Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fight in that.
Absolutely not.
Colin Dragon,
Don't even fucking start.
Regardless of his
Sorry,
strength.
sorry.
Is an insult.
No, but aside from the fountain, I would like to ask people to put statues at least somewhere on the other island.
Yeah, I can work on that.
I have.
I can do that as well.
Kieran,
Prince.
I'll help if
what
I
are
can.
your thoughts? I know you are the most. You have the most reservations when it comes to this.
I understand the idea of building another fountain if that is what quote-unquote Serene desires, but I do not understand what these mini statues, how they play into the equation.
That makes
Part of how he died. He went around to every single one of the things that was related to Serene, and Dragon destroyed them.
It could play a very big
He
part.
prayed to
it's what's said on the
Serene, and that's
book.
what caused the Decay stuff to do what it did.
Yeah. Like it even
So
said
it
how
is
like Serene's
the
followers.
Goal
lost
to deal with this calamity is simply to pray the world end away. I'm just trying to see what everyone's.
Unless
We
you
can have
a
other
plan to
plans
hold
as
the
well.
world together.
There's nothing stopping us from having other plans of trying to combat these things. This is just an idea of something that could help save us. And I'd rather take the risk of making something that could save everybody than not do it at all.
Yeah, I'd put my trust in the only person in documented history that has ever stopped the calamity before Serene. That's kind of our best bet currently. Me personally, I don't think I'm going to be able to hold an island together if it starts tearing itself apart.
No.
And
I could
frankly,
try,
I don't see how any of us can stop calamities such as the volcano exploding. And I'm sure
We need
you
to
wouldn't like that
organize
either.
Evacuation plans.
but agreed.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Never argued
It's
against
okay to
that.
have backup plans and other plans. I just want us to at least try this plan in case it does save everyone.
That's what
Frankly,
we all
I'm a
need
bit
to do,
upset
honestly.
about it because it gives Ghoul a reason to actually bring the maiden here.
Listen, I've been meaning to bring it back. And listen, I wasn't gonna let it just go like and just be blown up by one of these guys. But I'll happily keep as many people as I can on board if it means saving everyone.
Okay, so that's our plan. We're working on the statue, we're making evacuation plans, and anyone else who's got any bright ideas, get them ready, write them down.
Feel free to share
let
with
everyone
anybody
know.
that's in your groups, obviously. As I mean, we have writers,
Yes.
revolutionary, blue moths,
I would like
Rangers,
to
whatever.
also propose. While this isn't really of dire importance, I do think we should consider how the brews came to be and how they could be brought back.
I mean, if
Yeah,
Serene,
potentially.
Serene really needed. I mean, we don't know if Serene even has control of how
Exactly.
that even brought
Yeah.
back.
I think our
But if
best
they
bet-
are, then that's power for Serene's found.
Exactly.
On the three fables, it was
I'm
said that
okay
it was
with that.
Serene's knowledge.
I'm
so
of the opinion we shouldn't create new brews if we figure out the knowledge.
we
Brews
can
are
get to that.
dangerous.
We can get to that. Right now, the most important part is understanding how they work, because even if we don't make any new ones, which personally I am against, there are others that already exist that have clearly been around that others can find that I would prefer we know how to deal with. Maybe ones that we haven't encountered yet. Like, let's say, the brew of, like, toughness or something, where the person just can't be hit with sharp objects, or I don't know, something. I'd like to know everything there is about the brews and how they came to be, to know how to fight against them at the very least, because we didn't know how to deal with dominance, and look where it got us.
That gets me to an idea I also had. We wanted to consult Serene, if we could anyways, about that egg. Solara, if it's fine with you, I wish to come into contact properly with Seraph. I've only met them
Can I
through
use that as an
happenstance.
excuse to take you to the clinic?
Fine, if that...
Yeah!
Oh no.
There's bigger things right now. I will happily do that if it means getting answers. If you
There's
guys
never
can
enough.
trust me
One
with
day
that.
of peace on these islands. We deal with. Dragon shows up. Next thing you know, there's some big. Oh, the world's gonna end. When will things just settle down?
Well, if there's always going to be magical powers, I suppose you can't expect there to always be peace. They are human after
I don't
all.
even know why I'm on these goddamn islands anymore.
Your mom
I had a
sent you.
duty to the Empire. I'm not
Yeah,
loyal
because you
to the
care
Empire
about
anymore.
us, Kieran. You care about several of us.
And
Don't
why
act
are
like you
you
don't.
here on these islands too? We could all just leave and not have to deal with this.
Because
Oh, so your answer is running away. Wolf had a
running
mouthful
away.
about this.
that
Do I need to give you a mouthful too? About running away from problems
Put it
you
this way,
caused
it
and
doesn't
created
matter.
by
2
proxy?
of my sons died here, Kieran. You think I just want to leave their graves here?
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest with you. Vorp is going to kill me for this, but Kieran, you running away is a cowardice move. Fuck off with that shit.
I'm not talking
Why
about
would
running
Wolf
away. There's what connection do we have to these islands? We've been here for a few
My
months.
family.
My dead
my
sons?
Family. My
Guys.
family. My family's here.
Please.
I made a home here. Did you not do the same? Do you need more reason?
There is a reason.
You have to
actually.
realize,
Yeah.
Kieran and I, as admirals for the time we never really settled down in one place. For us, this is just another archipelago. For you guys, it's a home.
No.
We're
All
not
I've gotta
running away,
say-
though.
Here's a
Make it a
meaning.
home.
Just like how the book said, this place was shielded from the calamity, meaning that outside it could follow. We are probably the only ones with the knowledge and the time to stop this. This is the end of the world. If we can prevent that, I want to at least keep here for that much.
And Kieran, if that's still not enough for you, Dragon during the feast did admit that the Armada's still kicking. I'm sure you can do your revolutionary stuff to them when you leave.
We need you
Yeah.
guys.
I firmly believe if we just leave, I feel like the calamity is just gonna spread outside of these islands. And then
We are
what's the
part
point?
of the problem.
Promise not
We all know about brews, we all have seen and have... A lot of us have also partaken. If there's any way that us leaving causes it to be even worse and even more widespread, personally,
Tofu, welcome to the
I'd
stream.
prefer that doesn't happen. Because you know what's worse than staying in your home and getting killed because of some natural disaster? Running away from it and still getting killed.
Well, let's be very
I
clear.
never
Anybody
suggested
that's
running
left
away.
has died. Their brews have came back. Several of us here have brews. Who's to say we won't just die when we leave?
That is true.
That is actually... Well, no, I suppose Dragon had his brew before he got here.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't even know that. I mean,
No, he did say that he drank it on his ship.
But
Like a
anyone
while
who's
ago.
found a brew here and drank it and,
And he
tried
also-
to leave, we've re-seen their brews.
Yeah. He's
people
also, you know,
have a
destroyed the
home
Armada HQ with his brew.
We don't know if there's a range to it, at the very least.
I don't
Anything
feel like
could be
testing
true.
it and dying, you know?
Yeah.
You people have a home here. I don't.
But you have power.
Just people?
Powers and
Kieran,
everything.
don't you... When you drank that brew, I understood you had a responsibility that is different from what you may have now. But with that power, don't you at least owe it to the people that are still here and the people across the world to use it to stop something that could end all of us?
Don't get me wrong. I would rather die than fail to protect the people. That is where my loyalty is. And if it is these islands that are endangering them, I simply want to save everyone. And when we're talking about going up against gods or some world-ending calamity, after everything we have gone on these islands, why take another gamble when lives are on the line? We saw what happened with Dragon. Several of our comrades, our friends, family, killed. And we may have won that battle in the end. But what more could we lose?
So
You know,
much
you
more.
not asking us to also take the gamble.
We still have
Every
so much to
choice we
lose.
make is one.
That's true. We still have so much to lose here, Kieran.
Exactly, and that's...
Life doesn't end just because someone dies.
That's why I want to put an end to these senseless deaths.
Then take
That's
this
what we're
gamble
gonna
with
do.
us.
This fountain
This
is
rate works
the
for
best
best.
bet we have.
We don't
And if it
even know
doesn't work,
if
well.
someone dies right now. We don't even know if they'll come back themselves. With how that fountain is looking from when we was over there, it's not looking too good. If we want to prevent deaths, then this is our only hope. And I'm
the
damn
best
sure
gamble
well
we can
to
take.
do it.
Wait, Devin died earlier. Did Devin ever come back? Does anyone know that? Did he ever come back?
Can check
Who knows?
later.
I mean, realistically, we don't even know
don't
why
know.
people die in here in the first place, and that's something we still don't know. Serene could tell us, which is kind of why I want to talk to Seraph on how to communicate with Serene in general. I've got a few words myself, but...
Can we have literally anyone else other than Wolf talk to Serene, please?
No, I think Wolf should. After what Zot left and said to him, Wolf should.
Alright, I'll trust in Zod, but please, Wolf, for once in your life, don't be provocative.
I won. I'm a changed man nowadays. I've actually
If
grown
you
up.
shit talk the goddess that can kill us all, I promise you, I'll take that head of yours I have and I'll shove it right.
Okay, no!
This is,
No!
This is why we're not letting Pull do this, you see. I just want answers, but I want...
I mean, if it helps out, I can go too and keep him in line.
Okay, well, we should get to work. There's no
Right.
more...
I agree.
There's no reason for us to keep talking about this.
Indeed.
Don't have time to
I
stand
just have
around.
nothing to lose.
Kieran,
So
before
You
you
actively
leave...
have stuff to lose. Turn around, you idiot.
Kieran, no. Can everyone leave for a second except of Kieran? I want a word with him.
I'll keep the door open just...
Yep, come on.
Sign off.
I'm coming.
I'll follow you out. Ah, fucking hell.
Go, you two
I
first.
can't really imagine what your mind is going through. And frankly, I don't want to either. You've gone through too much shit for me to even try and comprehend. However,
I've lost everything, Rinky. People I've cared about, my allegiance, the empire I once served valiantly.
The empire is definitely hurt, but it's still there.
And I don't intend to go back.
Why not?
Because the man I served it for is no longer with us. And all I see now, his son, corruption, the bureaucrats who are probably tearing it apart as we speak. It's all just failed.
Do you truly believe that you've lost everything?
I do. I really fucking do. Because every step of the way, every time I have failed in these last months again and again to protect the people I care about. I have watched several of them die, and I am helpless to do anything. Zot. He was... He was a good man.
He was really strange.
When I was in the Armada, it was countless raids by pirates. The settlers even started making moves of their own, just to show how incompetent we were. People look up to me because I don't give up. But I've come to the point where I realize doing the same thing over and over again is just insanity. I've had a few small victories here and there. Assassinated a few pirates. But I've allowed myself to be spat in the face time and time again. Allow people to die when I am trying to protect them. And I let pirates like you just get away with all that you have done. I'm pathetic.
I am very well acquainted with lying to myself, and know when others do that.
Tell me, Rinky, what more could I stand to lose?
Someone is only ever defeated when they give up on being themselves. Despite every single action I've done, with some of which have been incredibly appalling by a lot of people's standards. I did kill 18 or so people at once. I never regretted any of my actions more than not following through with what I want to do. Whenever I gave up on something that I really wanted, that is when I lost. That doesn't mean what I wanted was always the right thing. Many times, I thought I wanted that while In reality, it was something else I was looking for. One such example is killing 17 or 18 people at once. I wanted a bounty, not because of any
And we're back.
prestige that it gave me, but rather so that I could get rid of that ability without anyone complaining.
It's so easy to say just, you know, don't give up, keep going on, but it's easy for you to say. I have been in this exact point time and time again, and every time I manage to pick myself back up and throw myself at the next big disaster, pirate or whatever, and every time I think I have a new renewed sense of justice, renewed sense of vigor, and charge into my issue. Every fucking time, I have not seen a single success. It's fucking crazy how I managed to convince myself to continue going on despite all of that. It really fucking is. I formed the revolutionaries to try to instill the justice I wish to under the Armada and protect the people. And what do I get? What do I get? Our members are dying. The people don't even care about being liberated. It's ridiculous. All I have ever done is, with the best of my ability, try to protect the people of these islands. And what have these islands done to me? They have taken so much from me, and they keep taking. I threw myself at Dragon time and time again, because I thought that was the play. That was the great valiant play. But it wasn't. There was no honor in what I did. I threw my life away time and time again as if it wasn't worth anything. People praised it for standing up against Dragon, but anyone can stand up for whatever if they're stupid. I made a stupid risk. And we can pat ourselves on the back and just say, well, at least you were there, but it's more complicated than that. Everything is more complicated than that. I'm now buddy-buddy with the same people who killed my comrades. You and the rest of the Voyagers, I won't forget what you did to the Armada. The Armada, I mean, I guess the Emperor, fuck. Things could have been salvaged. Things could have been different. And I have lost everything to Dragon, and hey, now what, you know, Dragon's dead. And I'm supposed to just move on to the next tragedy as if whatever just fucking happened over these last few weeks did just fucking happen.
It's not about moving on without thinking about what happened. It's about thinking of what happened when everybody has finally stopped listening. It's not about showing how valiantly you're fighting or how much sense of justice you have. You are chasing things because of how you've lived and don't realize they're not what you want. You joined the Armada because of your friend, the Emperor. The old one, not the shitty one that came here. Do you really think that if you knew everything that's happened, you would have chosen a different path? If one day you woke up and you were back in the Armada, next to their capital or wherever the fuck you were, thinking, oh, that was a weird dream, and everything was back to normal before the archipelago happened, do you really think you would have decided to leave the Armada because of it?
When I was Admiral, I could root the corruption out myself. But even if I was promoted back to Admiral, once that shitty son of his got into power, it was too far gone. I one day do want to go back to the Armada, but only once the Revolutionary Army has completely reformed what the Empire is and rebuild the Armada to instill the actual values that we are loyal to. All I have ever wanted to do is follow in his footsteps. The Emperor.
Then let me tell you, that is exactly what you haven't lost yet. So you do still have things to lose. I've never liked the Armada, because even if you admit that there was corruption and you were trying to root it out, 3 people, even if all 3 admirals were looking for that, it's just 3 people, it's not enough. There will be corruption everywhere. I was seeing it every day. That's why I moved here. I saw an opportunity to get away from all the shit. The Armada here, well, they don't really have any influence anymore, except of maybe 2 people, and those 2 people aren't corrupt. So I don't mind it. You aren't corrupt either. I don't have anything against those in the revolutionaries, because they stand for revolution. I dislike people because of their actions and words. You have always stood for what you said and what you wanted to do. So even if at the time we were opposed, that didn't mean that I hated you or that I resented you. That's the reason why I never went after you until you directly threatened that which I care about. Despite your attempts at trapping me in the very obvious prismarine boxes when you first made those. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, stop being pathetic.
Pathetic? That's what you think this is?
I think when you stop following what you really want and let emotions cloud your beliefs, that is pathetic, yes. And you have never been that. So don't start now. For all I know, I'm gonna be stuck with literally everyone in this archipelago for however many more months. I don't care to make enemies. And what I care about more than not making enemies is making sure the people I know are capable remain capable. And you are one of those people. Call it insanity if you wish, to keep throwing yourself against the wall. However, I would prefer insanity over giving up.
I don't intend to give up. That has never...
Good.
been an option.
I'm glad to hear that, because I was starting to think that you were close to that. Nobody needs to lose another one of the strong fighters in this place.
I'm going to mourn. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope this is the way out and not like... okay. Somewhere around here. Oh god, I think it's a cold, honestly. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's probably one of those. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna quickly refill my drink real quick, because this is almost empty. And we up back. My favorite stream owl. Man. My character is in such a weird place. There's like such a big disconnect between my character and the other characters. Cause everyone is like nonchalantly, oh, you're Dragon's dead. My character's like, bro, like literally how? And then meanwhile, my character's still modding over Zod, and everyone's like, dude, I knew him better than you. How are you modding over him? And it's like, okay, like, like, man, my character never mourned. My character's whole thing is that they repressed any sort of mourning or anything because they had the sensation that they were going to, you know, have closure with Dragon by killing him. And now that they have been basically locked out of that closure, my character is now, like, at a point where they're like, huh, shit, now what? It's like, oh, if you need to focus on the end of the one, it's like, give the man a second to breathe, Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, is one of these higher it is? Here we go. Yeah, I like to fit. Yeah, that's probably, honestly, that's kind of like my character's stance. My character probably always had the thing of like, once I get my hands on Dragon, I'll make him feel what he made Cedric feel. But now, because he wasn't really like there with the thing, he felt like he was robbed of his retribution. What's that? Are you proud of me? Probably not. I'm not really the sentimental type, but the type of person to think that talking to you will really achieve anything here, but Dragon's dead. I can't say for sure whether your sacrifice was in vain or not. But you did weaken him, so you helped in the best way you could. Honestly, it's crazy. Feels like you were there just a few fucking days ago. I mean, you were, but fuck, god fucking damn it. You believed in me. Oh my god, I hear Zot's ghost in chat. You believed in me. And I feel that I have failed you. As I have failed so many others. My time on these islands have been the worst few months of my life. Everything has crumbled. The Armada, my ensign Mari, we served together for years, and yet she lost the will to continue fighting. And I tried. I really tried. But it was too late. And now there are these pirates, and even though I'm not in the Armada, I still feel like they should be held accountable for what they've done. I want to protect people, and when I see these pirates who have killed so many people walk around like they're free, it sickens me to my stomach. It disgusts me. It disgusts me to see what I've become. The fact I'm willing to even entertain the idea of these pirates. I feel like I'm losing sight of what's important. If I lose sight of everything, lose sight of my principles and my values, what will I have? What will I have? Dragon was the worst of the worst. And yet, even he apparently had weak spots. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Everything about these last few months has been so preventable. Don't you see? I'm trying to mourn. Jesus. So much of these curses we have been dealt in the cards of life, just so preventable. If the refugee was never killed, Dragon would have probably never came here. I mean, he was looking for her. We could have turned her elsewhere. Maybe that would be a cowardly act, though. She too deserves protection from him. But I'm just... If the Armada wasn't shattered, Dragon could have been finally caught and defeated. He could have served his time in jail rather than this instant death. He never had to feel remorse for his actions, and I don't care if he wouldn't. He got off too easy. He got off too easy, and he needs to pay. That is what I believe. And now, everything is... I don't even know what's happening next. All this world-ending prophecy. A story about a great calamity. And I know Serene's real, but I just fail to see where I have any place in these stakes. I want to keep going on. I want to be strong. But how can I do that when every time I have tried to keep going on has blown up in my face? And I have not once got any sort of retribution for the things that have happened to me. Galby is... I don't even know where Galby is. He still has yet to face his crimes. Really? He could be blamed for so much of this. The Emperor's son was a shithead, but... I don't know. I will hold Galby accountable. I will hold everyone accountable. I no longer care about this all working together bullcrap. Please, always work together for a greater goal, but it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Maybe it's smart. Maybe it's the strategic thing to do, but it isn't the me thing to do. I'm not going to entertain the idea of working with these damn pirates. After all they've done, I believe there are good pirates and there are bad pirates, and I know they are not the good type. They have killed people. They've killed people. And I'm supposed to just accept that. No. No more. The revolutionaries will not build a new world on blood. We will not cooperate with those who have caused so much suffering. Everyone would like to work together against Dragon, but the truth is, a lot of those pirates are just the same as him. They would have caused the exact same destruction if they had his power. They are selfish, greedy, and only care for themselves, and it shows through their reckless actions. No more Mr. Nice Guy. The Armada shackled me. But I have no reason to be shackled any longer. I'm free. I don't know what my future lies. But I will go down fighting. You know, we that's what I've told you. You wanted from the start. Thanks, Zelt's Ghost. No, this lore is actually low-key going hard. Now we're just traveling. Oh yeah, I'll get back to that hopefully soon. Once I'm probably off stream. God, I'm tired and I feel sick. Boy. What was I visiting here for again? I forgot. But I am gonna quickly refill my water once again. Because it goes fast when you have a sore throat. Oh wait, I actually do remember now. I wanted to go back to the dragon, but man, that was the worst luck I fucking every time I happen to miss the craziest shit, and it pisses me off. Because the last stream I missed out the initial dragon fight breaking out because I was getting to go potions. This time I was going to get our weapons back, for a fucking fight, and then you know. All right. There were 2 of them. Where are they? Alright, I guess I should go to the volcano now. Alright, I guess we're going to the volcano now, and something tells me this is not going to be good news. But honestly, who knows? We'll see what we do with it. What the fuck is this? Why is there just a pillar up to death?
For a few minutes because Bob is here.
Zachary.
Kieran. I wanted to talk.
We can talk.
Well, mainly I have a few questions. From what I know. From what I know, Zod did something to make himself not come back. And I don't know what it was, I don't know the details, I don't know. But he didn't come back. I'm not sure what the ritual or whatever it was, I think it's ritual. But I wanted to know, did you know anything about him doing this?
No.
Nothing. An ounce of anything.
If I knew that Zod intended to throw away his own life. I wouldn't have permitted it.
Knowing that, he probably would have just ignored and done it anyway.
Now what is this about?
I'm lost. That's what this is about. I don't know what to do.
I get that. Honestly, I'm quite lost too. The man who took everything from me is dead just like that, and I'm supposed to just accept that. But we have a duty to the people, even if the people are don't want help from us.
Maybe a little bit. Your, what'd you call it a while ago? Your, I think, resilience? Or,
What about
I think
it?
it's perseverance.
Perseverance, resilience, all the same at this point. Why?
I'm slowly losing the will to really do anything.
I understand that. I've been in that dark place countless times. Sometimes I think maybe I should have never come to these islands in the first place. But when I think about what I want to achieve here, I realize that there is a lot of good that we can do. And it would be stupid not to use our gifts while we still have them to achieve that. But that's my experience. Please do tell me about yours.
What, my experience with, I guess, being on these islands or reasoning?
Why you feel lost. Yeah, let me sit down.
I feel lost mainly because all I've ever tried to do ever since I came to the islands, ever since the beginning of the Armada, was to help as many people as I could before my time was up, but now I don't know what I can do. My time is a lot longer now. Even with the brew gone, I don't have anything wrong.
Interesting.
It's confusing.
There is a lot of good and a lot of bad right now. Dragon is dead, a great celebratory cause, but likewise I have learned about an impending, seemingly great calamity. And the others want to just build a fountain and hope it works, but I'm not going to gamble with lives. I think it is crucial that we prepare to shelter and evacuate as many people as we can. We need to protect the people of these islands no matter what.
Oh, should do maybe both, if possible. If we're able to make...
They will be making
evacuation
the
plans-
statues regardless. That's why I'm not concerned. They can try
Yeah.
their statue thing, and if it works, that's fine. But I don't think the revolutionaries, we should spend any idea entertaining the concept of just praying this calamity away. We need to be prepared. We need to have an actionable plan by the time the calamity happens, so that nobody dies. I'm not going to gamble with anyone's lives here. And the idea, frankly, sickens me that people think we can just gamble more lives after we saw what happened to Draken. No, that went on my nose hurts.
Maybe it's worth a little shot. A little gamble, not a big one. To maybe just like pray and hope for it.
They already have more than enough help with those statues. I'm not against them trying their thing out. If it works, it's great. But I think as the revolutionaries, it is crucial that we have a more actionable plan so we can protect people in a worst case scenario.
And what would be the worst case scenario?
Worst case scenario, the calamity happens regardless of whether that fountain is built or not. And everything described in the book happens. Earthquakes, volcano eruptions, blah 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 blah. Everything comes crashing down. I don't know to which the extent of this calamity is capable of. However, it is crucial to me that we should either evacuate these islands or build proper bunkers that can withstand the natural disasters that will befall upon these lands. Now that's kind of difficult to do. I mean, with earthquakes, that will kind of destroy anything we can do underground. However, I think there is potential.
Potential for what? To make something? Or...
Potential to save people. I heard the first calamity first time around basically killed everyone from not in the what is now Serene's fountain. And I'm hoping that with the information we have now that we could, even in a worst case scenario, save as many lives as possible. If the fountain drains out and everyone has one life, there really won't be any leeway anymore. Everyone who dies will be another Zot.
I hear that. I still don't know what I can do. I don't know what to do still.
Well, while you are searching and trying to find yourself, I can give you a task and an option for the meanwhile. We will be needing to clear out an area for some sort of bunker. Now, I don't know where that will be. It should be deep underground, yet I'm thinking disconnected from the ground almost. I know that sounds contradictory, but I think it is important that we have a bunker that can withstand whatever these islands throw at it. And I think it's important we have it done quickly before. Wait, is okay? Wait, I think
this is the room, or
no. I mean, I guess we could. Obviously, in the previous calamity, there was a volcano eruption. However, I'm not too sure it will be effective, since we are at the bottom of the volcano and this place is lava-proof. Obviously, the forces of an eruption could tear this place apart, so I think regardless we should have a proper airlock.
I have an idea, I think. I was thinking, you said bunkers, but I'm not sure how it would work. You don't think... What's the strongest material you know of at the moment?
Well, it is obsidian, but if we're talking about hard and aesthetically pleasing, probably deep slate.
I can try and make something like maybe I don't know, maybe a room or something out of obsidian. Like the outside would be covered, the inside would be.
I see what you mean.
Because that's the toughest material we can get, right? And then.
Very well, then that does seem like a good plan. However,
I don't know if we should do it very deep, like bedrock, or if we should do it just here.
I think here could be a good location, because I think the issue with the deeper you go in bedrock, I think the more dangerous earthquakes could potentially have an effect. Tectonic plates and all that.
Yeah.
I know I'm not some sort of earthquake scientist, but I think the benefit of doing it here is essentially, I mean, this place is definitely safe from like a tsunami or like a tornado. It's underneath a sea of lava. The lava almost acts as like a blanket to this whole thing. It's a thick, viscous, rocky liquid. And yeah. I think it's important we have the proper facilities and all that. But, yeah, things are going to get intense, and that's what I fear. So that is...
Gotcha.
What should we get into building? So I guess the materials we should try to acquire is obsidian and deep slate.
I can.
And we probably also want to make a
deep
redstone
slate.
door.
I have more than you need, I think. If you remember my little base, I have more than enough. Or I should anyway.
Up plans, but yep. The bunkers should be able to house more than enough of the people of these islands. We want obviously rooms for sleeping, basic utilities, kitchens, bathrooms, all that fun stuff. We can draft up a plan.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should go start acquiring that obsidian you need. Like, that might be a thing. Oh, I'm into it.
Yes.
Remember.
Go to that.
Yeah. Thanks, by the way, for the talk.
I've been lost myself as of recent. Honestly, I thought I would get closure from Dragon's death, but really it's just made me realize that, dead or not, I'm not satisfied with it. He should have paid more. The fact that he died in an instant pisses me off, because he did not get to fear or know of his impending demise.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yes.
I'll let you know any update with the obsidian when I'm able to.
Yes. Alright. I think there's a lot of good you can do, Zaka.
I'll trying to do.
Don't let your past failures define who you are. Alright, that was some fun lore. I think I'm going to end stream because my sickness is actually really starting to play up. But yeah. Yeah, well, thank you guys for tuning on the stream. I'm gonna quickly... And yeah, no, this is a crazy turn of events. Yeah, no, I don't know why I'm so sick right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.